chat going crazy. Climbing the tower, hands getting shaky. Link below, you already know. Type that code in, then we go, then we go. Slow pulled up, heart so racing. One more run, we're all waiting. Hit that sharp screen, do it for the team. Lock it in, hear the whole squad sing. Create a code, 300. Throw it in, let the love hit. We winning, everyone know it. 300, yeah, we all run it. Spartan in the tower, we find it. Every drop, every win, we done it. Say it loud so the whole world hears it. Use the code 300. Use the code 300. New stream, roll call, screens glow blue. Same crew, same hall, clutch on the last floor. Voice getting rough, use that code, fam. Can't thank you enough. Stacking floors up, hearts so racing. One more run, we're all waiting. Hit that sharp screen, do it for the team. Lock it in, hear the whole squad scream. Create a code, 300. Throw it in, let the love hit. We winning, everyone know it. 300, yeah, we all run it. Spartan in the tower, we fund it. Every drop, every win, we done it. Say it loud so the whole world hears it. Use the code 300. Code 300. Code 300. 300. Code 300. Code 300.
What's up, guys? My name is Spartan, and we are back with another tournament live stream. Boys, I'm excited today. I'm excited. I don't know why, because it's probably not the case. But I have a feeling today is the day that we get into champions. I don't know. I'm just saying. This is the day. This is the day we hit champions and don't look back. We've already touched it once on Spartan Jr., but obviously, you know, it's been a little bit rough. Also, shout out to all of you guys. I was on the phone with a mortgage lender, so I apologize. That's why I moved the start time from 2 p.m. to 2:15. Guys, I'm trying to figure out how to buy a house. It is hard. But the whole while I was on the phone, I saw there was like, you know, it started just 1 or 2, but then it went up to 5, but then it went up to 10, 20. And I ended up seeing, like, right before I started going live, right before I hit go live, there was like 25 people already in the chat talking and stuff. So, yeah, you guys are awesome. Shout out to all of you guys that were there before we even started. I want to start getting better about actually scheduling out ahead of time. I know I don't really do that right now. I think it's just due to the nature of my scattered brainness, I guess. I don't know. But I want to try to get better at that so that you guys can kind of better expect when we'll be going live and whatnot. It is hard to predict, obviously, because I have I have 3 kiddos under 3, but money helps buy homes. Yes, that is why I am probably not going to be buying stone packs anymore on Big Spartan for the meantime. I have to, dude. I have to save up for a house. Like, the only thing I think I'm going to buy is the event boost. That's what I'm thinking, because, you know, $300 a month, that's money that could be going towards down payment. That's money that could be going towards closing costs. That's money that, you know, just money is really important, apparently, when you're trying to buy a house. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? But yeah, that's what we got. Hey, Spartan, I feel like there is zero hype for version 29. What? Okay, hold on. Respectfully, I have to disagree. There is so much hype for V29, and we've only scratched the surface. We've only seen a couple things being introduced that are already going to be huge. Bot presets and workshop presets. All of these, 5 workshop presets and 3 bot presets, getting available for everybody, basically, is what it sounds like. That means Spartan Jr., I won't have to respec to get better tournaments. I can just click my tournament preset. And same thing for the bots. I don't have to worry about going into my champions tournament with a golden bot. I can instead just switch to my flame bot preset. So yeah, there's a lot to be excited about. I don't know. Likewise, we're getting new... Oh crap, I accidentally clicked Thunderbot. That was not supposed to happen. Anyway, it's fine. We are getting new stuff entirely. We are getting Guardian chip presets, meaning this is my farming setup with all of my bits put into summon, fetch, bounty if you want. And then we get a whole new preset where we can put it all into attack or ally or, you know, scout if you want. So I'm super excited. Not to mention module presets. You know, being able to just instantly swap from my tournament to my farming stuff without any stress whatsoever. I will say, the one thing, if they confirm this to be true, that will bring so much hype. If they confirm that they are bringing the auto restart run out of the vault and into the, you know, available for everybody, whether it's a lab or a milestone that you achieve, I don't know. But if they introduce this to the overall player base, dude, it's going to be a new era for the tower. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be a completely new era for the tower. So I am so excited. Even the fact that they have entertained the idea of moving some of this stuff out of the vault. Like, look, ordinarily, like the workshop presets, sure, you can get to decently quick. But even so, at this point, you've already spent like 200 some odd keys. But the bot presets, you have to go all the way up. And then you probably, at this point, spent like, I don't know, 300, 400 keys, something like that. So this is massive, man. This is huge. I don't know. I respectfully disagree. I think there's a lot of hype around V29, personally, you know? I feel like V28 was a big change in the sense of adding a bunch of new features, adding a bunch of new content, which obviously is great, but a lot of people were frustrated by it at the same time, especially newer players, right? Like people in Spartan Jr.'s kind of stage of the game. I feel like this is my gut feeling. Obviously, I'm not an insider trader. I'm not Nancy Pelosiing my way through this, right? I don't know. I'm just speculating here. I'm kind of guessing, based on what has already been announced that is getting released, that V29 is going to be very much so in favor of balance and quality of life for all players. That's my understanding based off of what has already been announced. Obviously, this is speculation. Again, I don't know anything. I'm just a dude, just like you guys. But like, that's my kind of gut feeling so far. And if that is the case, then we're going to be in really good shape, guys. So hang out, you know, don't get discouraged. I know it's been rough out here, especially in the tournaments, but there is hope. There is light at the end of the tunnel. But not in this bracket, unfortunately. We're probably going to get rank 4 if I had to guess. But recently, my tournaments have been getting exceedingly better. So we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. But let's quickly check out the battle conditions for Big Spartan. We've got Tank Ult, Basic Ult, Death Defy Down, enemy attack speed, Thorn Resistance, and Orb Resistance. Okay, so the real kicker here is going to be, this is an Ohm Chip tournament. 1000%. So we're going to equip. That's not Ohm Chip. Where is Ohm Chip? Where are you, my love? There you are. Okay. We'll put Ohm Chip in there, and we will put our tournament Dimension Core. Also, guys, couple videos are coming soon to theaters. I have had a very long requested video, and I have not done it because, honestly, I was kind of too afraid to do it. But I got over my fear. I said, you know what? My alias online is Spartan. Actually, no, sorry. My legal name is Spartan. So, like, I should live up to the name, right? I should not be full of fear, and I should just make this video. So, coming soon to theaters, I'm going to be producing and releasing a module substats or sub-effect guide that will cover not only each of the 4 categories, generator, core, cannon, and armor, but it's also going to go a step further and go depending on what type of build you're doing, whether you're EHP, glass cannon, hybrid, somewhere in the middle of all of that, right? So, yeah. I'm not necessarily going to go, okay, cool. You know, Black Hole Digester, you need these exact stats. Project Funding, you need these exact stats. But I do kind of cover, there are universal stats that are just good for generators, right? Enemy level skips is a perfect example. So I go over that first, and then I do cover some of the nuance, you know, a little bit. Like, obviously, Dimension Core playing off of Chain Lightning, you probably want some Chain Lightning effects, right? It's obvious stuff like that. But I also go into some strategy with re-rolling your modules because a lot of people screw this up. So stay tuned for that. I have not produced a video guide in quite a while because of the announcement of V29, but I think I'm going to be okay going ahead and releasing this video. I cannot imagine that modules are going to change that much unless we get introduced like a whole bunch of new modules that completely change the game. But yeah, that's the newest guide that will be coming out. So stay tuned for that. It's, I think, like 30 minutes of raw footage, and most of it's me going, so, you know, my editor, he'll probably cut it into like a 20-minute video if I had to guess. But hopefully it helps you guys, and hopefully if it does help you guys, maybe you can help me spread it around. But the newest video, which I'll upload probably today, maybe tomorrow, will be episode 3 of the free-to-play progress series covering Spartan Jr. So stay tuned for that as well. Speaking of Spartan Jr., I'm going to go ahead and get prepped for Spartan Jr. It is currently 2:23 p.m. Central Time. So as soon as the clock strikes 2:25 p.m., we will go ahead and begin on Spartan Jr. So we are still in Platinum, so we did not promote. But if you guys want to join with me on Spartan Jr., feel free to. Again, 2 minutes from now. So I'm going to quickly just get myself prepared here, and then we will be good to go. But yeah, I've still just been in this sort of awkward state of building up my workshop so that when I do get back to Champions, I'm not fighting tooth and nail to get my crucial stats maxed out, you know? But we'll see. We'll see. I'll see you in Champs this weekend, Spartan. Oh boy. I don't know. We'll see. That depends on how many good people are going to be joining with me. If like frickin' Pyro Shade, who shout out to Pyro Shade. We reviewed his tower during yesterday's live stream. I think that was yesterday. Maybe that was 2 days ago. Anyway, regardless. Really good dude. Really solid tower. Dude. I could tell that he has, you know, done some research. So his labs were in a very good spot, you know? So I was like really having to nitpick when I looked over his labs, but I'm kind of thinking about doing a funny video where I basically do a tower review of Spartan Jr. and I just look at it super overanalyze every single thing, you know? Like starting cash, 4 levels of starting cash. What are you doing, Spartan Jr.? You freaking idiot, you know? And just like kind of cherry pick and make fun of all of the mistakes I've already done with this account, because I guarantee you I've already done some bad stuff on this account. Oh crap, whoops, we need to go ahead and join. I just totally forgot. I was not looking at the time. Okay, everybody join. Oh god. Hopefully somebody's in here with me. I completely... Oh, wait. All right, there's Gilly. Okay. So Gilly made it in. Chrysandor. Oh, God. No, not like this. I also reviewed Chrysandor's tower. He is going to kick my Urs. So I'm not excited for that. You did get in with me, Chrysandor. I see you right here. You are in my bracket. I think I was the last person almost in the bracket, but yeah, I see you, dude. I see you. GG, well played. That would have been the ultimate betrayal if I was like, all right, guys, we're all going to join at this time, and then I don't join with you guys, so I get all of the good people out of the way so that I can join with other people, you know? I could have done that. Anyway, yeah, that's what we got. I'm here. Purple Koala's first time trying to get into your bracket. Nice. Let's see how good you are. Hopefully not better than me. Oh no, he's way better than me. Okay, well, yeah, we're screwed. So best we can possibly get so far is rank 4. But we'll see, we'll see. I'll try joining with you when you get to champions. All right, sounds good. When is the next episode of the free-to-play progress series? That will be either today or tomorrow, depending on when I'm able to get the video out. But hopefully tonight is my goal. Also, I'm going to be releasing a new video on my personal finance channel tonight as well. This is a more personal video. It's basically kind of explaining my past 2 years with real numbers, showing you guys, like, basically telling you the story of how I went from being an electrician apprentice making $15 an hour to now being a full-time content creator on track to make over 6 figures in the span of about 2 years. So obviously the video is not intended to sound like I'm bragging or anything like that. It's more or less just to give you guys hope for the future, right? Because money is scarce, and I truly felt hopeless 2 years ago. I was having very bad thoughts. And by the grace of God and the sweat off my brow, I was able to get myself out of that situation. And I want that to motivate you guys as well. So that video will be coming out tonight on the investing channel. If you guys want to check it out, I put the link in the chat so you can check out the personal finance channel over there. Anyway, let's go ahead and swap some modules around. I think we're going to use Harvester Stallone. Yo, TKP. Thank you, bro. I get to catch your entire stream. Let's go, dude.
Super chatted $5. I get to catch your entire stream live. Hopefully there's no squirrels interfering today.
I know, right, dude? I know. Those freaking squirrels, man. I tell you what. They are vicious little bastards. They are vicious. They have no mercy. No mercy whatsoever. Oh my god, TKP. Bro.
At TKP 570 just gifted 1 memberships.
Dude, thank you.
TKP gifted a CADS.
Thank you so much.
7,433 a membership.
Yo, congratulations, CADS. I don't know if you're here or not, but if you are, say something in the chat, because it's very rare that somebody who gets a gifted membership is actually watching the live stream with us. So if you are here, say something in the chat. Anyway, I think this is what I'm going to go with modules. Ohm chip, because basic ultimate. I'm going to go, obviously, Dimension Core. That one goes without saying. Oh my god, CADS is here. What up, dude? Congratulations. Very nice. I can show you the reverse, how to drop your 6-figure job to start over by opening a business. Hey, yeah, man. Yeah. Life is about risk, you know? And if you're younger, you generally have a higher risk tolerance, meaning I'm 27. Retirement for me is way further out than it is for somebody who's in their like mid to late 40s, for example. So like I can afford to take risk that somebody in that scenario perhaps would have to be a little bit more risk adverse, you know? But yeah, I took a gamble, and I talk about that in the video. I was doing landscaping with a buddy of mine. We were co-owners in a business. I was making around $45,000 a year from that on salary. And the YouTube income got to the point where it was basically matching what I was making from the lawn care stuff. And once that happened, I had a very critical decision. I wanted to, I risked a lot. I told my business partner, I was like, dude, I'm gonna try to go full time with this. And again, by the grace of God, so far, knock on wood, we've still been able to do it. But yeah, anyway, this is what we're gonna roll with modules. I will probably try Space Displacer after this run just to see how it goes. but we are going to do a slightly higher range than normal. So I'm going to use this preset here where I have the higher range. I don't think I'm going to do 120 meters. I think I'm going to scale back these lab levels quite a bit. Whoops. So yeah, we'll bring back our lab levels quite a bit. And yeah. Let's see. Taco sauce. I got your DM. We'll probably look to do that today. So guys, Taco Sauce is a YouTube member, and he won a giveaway that I did during a members only live stream, and he actually offered to give his prize to people during a live stream. So sometime throughout the stream, probably closer to the end, I will do the giveaway. So it is an event boost. So if you guys already purchased the event boost, you can still enter. It'll just obviously apply to the next event boost after this if you end up winning. But yeah, that's what we'll do. So shout out to Taco Sauce. But yeah, more on that a little bit later. And if we get towards the end of the stream and I forget, please just remind me, somebody. Just be like, hey, you were supposed to do a giveaway. But yeah, that's what's happening. Anyway, let's switch our bots to our tournaments setup here. Definitely want more bot range. Maybe a little bit multiplier too. A little bit more multiplier. Let's go for that. Why would you set back the labs? Because I'm thinking I want to be at 98 meters. I think I usually do 120 for farming, but I'm farming in tier 21. So I'm thinking about this. But yeah, that's what's happening. Let's see. What did I spend all my coins on? I need to spend them on something. Let's just do some damage, I guess. Dude, our damage is getting really good. Really, really good. So that's what's happening. Really happy to catch a live stream. Time zone and RL real life can be difficult. I get it, dude. I get it. Believe me. Yeah, it makes me sad because I also consume a lot of tower content, and I watch a lot of other dudes. Like, I watch tags videos. I'm not, obviously it sucks because I don't have unlimited free time. I do most of it just like before bed or something, but thank you, Coin Pusher.
Pusher King 6,728 super chatted $4.99, reminding you to do the giveaway stream. Let's see you stream T1 run on main Spartan and see how far you get.
Tier 1. Wow. Well, Tier 2, I got 13,000 waves during a dissonant run by accident, by the way. Let me see. I don't even remember which one that was. Yeah, it was a defense dissonant run. So I hit 13,000 waves in Tier 2. So I don't even know what I would be able to do if I did Tier 1. Like, if I did a full Tier 1 run, I don't know, man. I might hit like 15 or 20,000 waves, probably more. I don't know. It's crazy, dude. But let me quickly finish setting the rest of this up so that we can begin. Also, thank you very much for the donations, guys. TKP, Coin Pusher, really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Let's see. I do want to have Summon equipped. I am going to take out Fetch, though, and I'll put Scout in. Scout has kind of been... It's been decent, but it's kind of RNG based right now because I just don't have the uptime required for it to be really good. But it's okay. You know, it's pretty soon we're going to have Guardianship presets, and this is going to be a lot more developed than it is right now. But yeah, that's what we got going on. I think we are about set up, so I'm going to go ahead and begin. Tower.lol said that we should be able to get rank 4, and based on the waves, I think that might be true. But we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. I don't even have tier 24 unlocked, though. I have not done a milestone run in a long time, so we'll see. Well, let's go ahead and begin. All right. First order of business, we need to just make sure everything is turned on, which I think it is. We also need to adjust our target priority, and I like to put ranged above the fast. I'm not really concerned about bosses. I know it sounds crazy, but I really don't care. And tank ultimate, like if it's tank ultimate, 9 out of 10 times you do not want to put tank in your target priority, because what's going to end up happening, especially if you're glass cannon, you're going to have like 1,000 tanks over here, and they're going to be eating up all of your projectiles. And what's going to happen is a ranged is going to sit right here, or a ray is going to sit right here, and they're just going to snipe your tower while you're trying to deal with all of the tank enemies. So, yeah, just that's what I have personally experienced, but I don't know. What did we do? We got a, hey, participate in tournaments. Nice. I do need to change my orbs and increase the orb size. So we'll go ahead and do that. All right. I think we are about as good shape as we can possibly be. And now we wait. But yeah, if you guys have any friends that could maybe are more free to play, you could feel free to tell them like, hey, Spartan's going to do an event boost giveaway during this stream. So you can spread the word, I guess, if you want to, if you have any friends or anybody. Let's see. Okay. I messed that up the other day and got 300 waves lower on the tournament. It sucked. Oh no. Oh no. I don't have any friends. Oh man. That's how I feel too. Why do you have the orbs that far out? Isn't it usually best to have them lingering right on the edge of the tower, or did I miss something? Good question. So the reason I am doing that has to do with one variable, and that is my poison swamp. My poison swamp stuns the enemies basically right where the orbs are. It's like if I turn on my toggle for poison swamp, you'll be able to see a lot better. So I'll do that real quick. Oh shoot, never mind. I have area of effect mastery. Okay, yeah, that's incorrect. My bad. This is what I do for farming, because with farming, the poison swamp, the edge of it goes right here. But because this, we are using area of effect, I think I can bring these in quite a bit. So I'll have extra orbs here, and I'll have workshop orbs right here. And that should be a good enough overlap. Basically right at my range line. Yeah, good call. Thank you. Yeah, if I turned off... if I turned off area of effect mastery, you would see what I was talking about, but I don't use area of effect for farming, so that's where that comes from. But my brain is not working 100%. I've been on the phone with mortgage lenders for the past like week, and dude, it's hard enough to like buy a house even if you're like W-2 normal job employed, quote unquote. But like if you're self-employed, bro, it is like excruciatingly difficult for no reason. I'm like, I have money in savings that I'm, building up for a down payment. Like I have money coming in, but it's variable income. I don't get the same paycheck every month, depends on how many people use code 300. But you get the picture. It's difficult. It's hard having friends that play the tower because they believe this is more of a game cult because the phone is open all the time. Yeah, I can see that. But honestly, most people don't even play the tower on a phone. Most people play on some kind of emulator, whether it's a cloud emulator like LD Cloud or, an actual software that you install on your computer like Mumu App Player or something like that. But yeah. Hey, what up, trash bag? I play on a spare phone. Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong. There's definitely people that do. I don't know. I prefer just the computer. because I don't have a spare phone. I guess if I had a spare phone, maybe I would actually do that. It would be a little bit less intense than the wear and tear on the computer over time, of course. But because I would be a lot less concerned with my old iPhone burning up over time versus my computer that I bought like 2 years ago. I have 4 phones and 1 Mumu player. Oh my gosh. Well, with Mumu, you can set up multiple instances. Like, I have Mumu installed, but I have multiple phones going at the same time. And it's completely free. There are so many different Android emulators, but I have used Mumu for probably the longest at this point. I started with LD Player, not to be confused with LD Cloud, but LD Player had some pretty negative news about it, so I ended up switching to BlueStacks. Excuse me. BlueStacks was okay, but I found out after the fact that BlueStacks generally has quite a few performance issues related to they run ads in the background, and that's why it's free. It's free because they make money by running ads in the background. And you don't see the ads, obviously, but your computer performance does see the ads. And you can tell if you go to your task manager, look at the performance. Occasionally, you'll see the usage on your CPU. You'll see it kind of spike a little bit every now and then, and that is because an ad is happening. But yeah, then I swapped to MSI Player, which is basically BlueStacks but without ads. And most recently, I landed on Mumu App Player, and Mumu's been really great. If you guys want to check it out, you can feel free to hit the link in the chat that I just put here. It is a direct download link, so if you're on your cell phone, don't click the link because it'll try to download it on your cell phone, and that doesn't work. But if you're on a computer watching the stream and you want to check out Mumu for yourself, feel free to click the link. But yeah, it's pretty much where we're at. Question, Spartan, may you please show us your Spartan Jr.'s battle history? Yes. This will not be in the episode, obviously, that I recorded like 4 or 5 days ago for the free-to-play progress series, but the newest development, I'll just give you some spoilers. We are farming tier 11 now. It is now actually profitable. You can see the coins per hour and the cells are about the same. The coins per hour are a little bit better than tier 10. And yeah, it's just, I think we're finally at the point where tier 11 finally makes sense. So we're going to start farming tier 11. This is obviously, I only did 1 full run so far. So I'm going to do a little bit of testing, just see how it goes. And yeah, that's how it's going to be. Never ask another Towers battle history. Yeah. We're supposed to delete our history, you know, but which, funny enough, you can actually delete history. You see, you can delete certain runs. Like if I don't want to show you guys this run because we only did 1,000 waves, I can just delete it and boom, it's gone. Or I don't want to show you guys this run because we did. Yeah, I started a run and then I was like, actually, let's try tier 11. It's like you can just delete runs if you want to. Clear the cache. That's right. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to clear my cache and send it all to the bank so I can get a freaking house. It's rough out here, dude. It's rough out here. I just realized how far ahead my tower is to Spartan Jr. Yeah, dude. Hey, remember, this is the free-to-play progress series. We are not buying stones. We are not buying milestone packs. We are not buying anything. And most importantly, I don't like to show you guys my player ID because I don't want people to accidentally buy me a stone pack or something, because that would ruin the series. I would have to make a video about it. It would not be pretty. But yeah. You guys can buy as much stuff as you want for Big Spartan, but yeah, keep Spartan Jr. free to play, please. Bay Area, California is rough to own a house. Yeah, I bet, dude. I bet. Cost of living, everything. At least wages are higher, obviously, like in California than they are in many other places in the United States. Like where I live, there's a lot of people that move here from California to come and work at like the Walmart home office that's in Bentonville, Arkansas. And a lot of them complain about the wages being so low, but comparatively, based on like cost of living and stuff like that, it's actually pretty similar, is my understanding. But yeah. They didn't keep Tags Mini account free? Oh no, dude.
That was my first mistake.
Oh no. I'm surprised he didn't show his player ID on Big Spartan. Well, I don't need to because it's in the description of all of my videos. Wink, wink, cough, cough, nudge, nudge. Oh, man. Anyway. Hello, is there a button in menu for hide my player ID or something? I don't think there is. Maybe there's like a toggle or something. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think that there is, though. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, but that would be nice. Like, if you could kind of go into, like, streamer mode, for a lack of better words, and, like, hide the player ID, you know? Like, for example, on my Tour My Tower videos, usually I just go to settings and go to stats page during the same, you know, scene. But, like, for the beginner progress series and the free-to-play progress series, I have to just cut this screen out of it and then go straight to the stats. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Oh, this is a good song. Probably Don't Rob a Bank. I'm gonna let you guys listen to this for a little bit. We need Stone Pack money, guys. You guys remember that time I said I know money's tight and we need stone packs, but probably don't rob a bank? Yeah, that's why I made this song.
Please don't rob a bank. But if you do, use creator code 300. Sold my truck, sold my phone, thought about a second loan. Dog look worried, I look back. Nobody not like that. Check the couch, found some change. Doing math is slightly strange. I suck at math, but here's the truth. I'm still saving up for Death Wave 2. Every sale, every event, every paycheck, almost spent. Need those stones, whatever it takes. Common sense begins to break. Hear me out, just one more pack. Maybe then I'll get it right. Probably don't rob a bank. Need stone pack money, there's no debate. Probably don't rob a bank. It could be a big mistake. Probably don't rob a bank. Need stone pack money, Death Wave.
Need Stone Pack money. Death Wave can't wait. We need to get that Stone Pack money. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Do we have everything maxed here? We do. So now we'll try to max all of this out. Oh, yeah, dude. We're going to be able to max all of this out. Perfect. That's what we need. And honestly, we can start just going into enemy attack level skips, I think, at this point. Usually, what music type do you listen to in your free time or while working? So honestly, I don't listen to a lot of music unless I'm like working out, or I don't know. I can't really like work and listen to music at the same time because it kind of distracts me. But yeah, I don't know, man. I really like EDM music. Like probably one of my favorite EDM artists that's like pretty mainstream is Illenium. Some of you guys may know who Illenium is, but I like EDM like that. I like some country, but not like the cheesy pop country like Florida Georgia Line. Not a fan of that. But like older country, I actually do like a little bit. I like some alternative rock. I like some rap. I don't know. I like pretty much everything except like heavy metal. I'm not a fan of heavy metal. Heavy metal just like makes me feel angry, and I don't want to feel angry. I want to feel positive, you know? I like hearing, I like the high energy with female vocal AI songs that I am hearing on Spartan and Tag streams. Yeah, that is because at least the songs that I've quote unquote made, aka AI generated, that is because Tags basically taught me how to make it sound good. The first few songs I tried to make were not very good, but Tags helped me out quite a bit. You don't like people screaming at you? Yeah, I know, right? Didn't expect you liking Millennium. Yeah, I really like Millennium.
Which is just fantastic. I am the golden boy, and so that is massive.
Oh, sorry. I know this is probably going to be an unpopular opinion, but I really like the oldies. The oldies, dude. Like Frank Sinatra, Louis Armstrong, you know, people like that. Like back when music was like authentic and real and not just like auto-tuned slop music, basically. Tyrion 84. Okay. Speaking of Tyrion, I have been watching a lot of Game of Thrones recently. It's one of my all-time favorite TV shows. And if you guys have ever heard my phone go off during the live stream, which occasionally happens if somebody calls me, my freaking like ringtone is the Game of Thrones theme song. So I'm a huge fan of Game of Thrones. I'm waiting for House of the Dragon. I watched season 1, but I'm waiting for all of the seasons to basically finish, and then I'm just going to binge watch all of it. But it sucks because I've already seen some like spoilers and stuff on TikTok, which is annoying, but whatever. It is what it is. So that is massive. I need to watch the new season of House of the Dragon. Yeah, I guess they made like another show as well. Like there's another show that they did. I don't know. Game of Thrones was tarnished by the last 2 seasons. It was something special, and then they got lazy. Yeah, that's what happens when the show gets created quicker than the book gets produced. That's my understanding with Game of Thrones. Like, oh my God, what is his name? It's like George R.R. Martin or something like that. Anyway, the writer of Game of Thrones, like, while the show was being produced, he was finishing like the last book or the last 2 books, I think. And the show ended up coming out before he was able to finish the books. That's my understanding. I don't know. Yeah, I do agree. The last season in particular of Game of Thrones was honestly pretty underwhelming. I was not a fan of how everything ended. They did my favorite character dirty. I was a big Daenerys Targaryen fan. Out of all of the different causes and all of the different houses, honestly, I think Daenerys was like the house that I personally liked following the most, I guess. Like the whole character arc of going from being just this timid little girl to like freaking literally taking over Westeros. It was beautiful. And in a way, turning her into like the Mad Queen, I guess it was kind of poetic and like, you know, I get it, but at the same time, I don't like it. What do you mean spoiler, Pac-Man? If you have not seen Game of Thrones, it's been out for like, I think they finished the last season like 7 years ago or something like that. If you haven't watched, you need to... Oh, man. You need to go watch it, okay? Question, what wave did you get on Spartan Jr. in last tournament? Because I got 1600 and got rank 4 and got destroyed in Champions. Ah, okay. Yeah, I can show that real quick. We got 1765 and finished at rank 6. So I am sort of, in a way, intentionally hindering my own progress. Yo, Steve. Thank you, dude.
Steve Jackson 3396 super chatted $9.99.
Thank you so much.
Spartan,
oh my god.
Player here. I can run a maxed out FB and bot or a maxed out Amplify and BB, but would it make sense to run AB and FB maxed together instead of including BB with one or the other?
Ooh. Oh, that's a tough question. That is going to depend heavily on what you're doing. I know that there is a camp of glass cannon dudes that have been using Flamebot. I don't really understand why, because Flamebot, I don't know. I just feel like it's not near as good damage-wise as going Amplify Bot and going pretty hard into like Echoing Shot. But even if you don't have Echoing Shot, like going really hard into Amplify Bot, getting a decent bonus on Bot, that gives you a lot of value, you know? Like, it's already a 15.5 times bonus at max level, and with the added boost from Bot, it's just really good. So I don't understand. I'm hybrid / blender. Yeah, if you're hybrid, man, I don't know. I still don't know if it would make sense to do both Flamebot and Ampbot. I still think the value from Bot is just really, really good. I don't know. I feel like in this case, you would go with whichever stat that you lean a little bit heavier towards, because even people that claim that they're a 50-50 hybrid, if you really do a deep dive, they're stronger in one way or the other. Whether it's their EHP stats or their damage development. They're usually, even if they claim to be 50-50, they're stronger in one or the other. So whichever one you're stronger in, if your EHP is stronger, yeah, don't even worry about Ampbot. Go Bot and Flamebot. If you're obviously more damage focused, Flamebot can wait. It's fine. Just go Ampbot and Bot. That's my opinion. Somebody feel free to disagree with me if you want, but in my experience, that's what I've kind of come to realize. And I have tested Flamebot in my glass cannon build, for example. Obviously, it's a little bit different because you mentioned that you're hybrid, but I found that Amplify Bot just way outperforms. Like, it's not even comparable. This is also assuming that you have equal labs across all of the bots, right? Like, for example, if your duration lab on Bot's not finished, maybe that's not as big of a priority. Or the cooldown for Bot, you know? Similar thing for the Flamebot lab, the cooldown for that, and the, you know, you get the picture, right? So capitalize on your strengths. Don't put resources into an area that's a little bit weaker. If you have an area that's already really strong, double down on that. Capitalize on that. The only caveat to that is if you're in the middle of hybrid, you have a really solid EHP baseline, you're trying to build into glass cannon. That's really the only caveat that I could say. But as a general rule of thumb, go with what you're the strongest with, specifically in tournaments, right? If you're looking at farming, and let's say my econ stuff is really good, but I'm just like stuck in this tier. right? I can't progress past X tier. It's like, okay, cool. In this case, you instead of focusing more on econ, because you already have a really good econ baseline, you then focus on stuff that will get you to that next tier. If you're EHP, that could look like maybe getting a health regen mastery or something like that, or just continuing to increase your base stats, stuff like that. But it's a little bit nuanced, I suppose. I hope that was helpful. But regardless, thank you so much for the 10, dude. I really appreciate the donation. That's huge. That is huge.
We started from nothing. Look at us now. Look at us now.
Also, those of you that are just now tuning in, we are going to be doing an event boost giveaway towards the end of this stream. And this giveaway is going to be sponsored by one of my YouTube members, Taco Sauce. So shout out to Taco Sauce. Yeah, I was going to buy him an event boost, and he actually offered to give it to somebody else during a live stream. So huge shout out to Taco Sauce. But that will probably take place towards the end of the stream. So just stay tuned for that. And yeah. How it'll work, it'll be like any other giveaway that I've really done on this channel. I will, post a Google form link. You will fill it out, 1 entry per person. You'll put your player ID and you'll put your YouTube name. And yeah, anybody who puts a name that's not their YouTube name will be disqualified. So I just want that out there. So like, if Pac-Man puts for his YouTube name, Spartan the Tower, obviously he's going to be disqualified, right? So be sure to do your actual YouTube name. I used to allow people to do whatever name that they wanted, but we ran into an issue where like 4 different people put Spartan the Tower as their name. And it was like Spartan the Tower with 4 different player IDs. Okay, cool. So if I spin the wheel and it lands on Spartan the Tower, which of those player IDs is the actual winner? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it just creates complications, and it's not good. So yeah. I remember the day of the document with 6 different Spartans on it. I know, dude. I know. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, going forward, I've had to put a hard rule on put your actual YouTube name. Otherwise, it's just, yeah. Oh, and I would have to put in OMG, the Spartan. Okay, that's an inside joke. So I'm just going to level with you guys. For a while, like, I played a lot of Overwatch, and I played with Pac-Man and some other people as well. But I guess Pac-Man told me, and I was completely unaware of this, but he told me that people would frequently go to him and ask, basically, like, people would be surprised to hear that Pac-Man played video games with me. I don't know. It's like a weird, like, celebrity awestruck thing. But it threw me off because in my brain, I'm like, I'm just a dude playing this game just like all of you guys, you know? But yeah, Pac-Man said that people literally told him, they were like, you play video games with the Spartan? And it's become a meme between like me and Pac-Man. But yeah. Can you put the link in a little bit earlier to go in like, or I have to go in 30 minutes because here in Moldova, it's kind of late. I can't stay very much. Oh man. So I can't commit to that. The way that I've done these in the past is I'll post the link and I'll put a 15-minute timer on. And then whenever that timer's done, I do the spins. That's the way that I've done it in the past. Because I really want the winner to be able to actually be here, you know, to actually be here to experience it. That being said, what I can do is once Big Spartan's first run is dead, we can pivot away and then go ahead and do the giveaway. And then after that, you know, do the second run or however many we're going to do after this. It was a bit weird. Yeah. How do you stack Deathwave health and champions when you come out of Platinum? I was able to stay 3 times in a row in champions, but my Deathwave health was 2 times, and 2 times or max 3. My lab is maxed. Yeah, so as you get farther and further, like, I'll show you how much Deathwave health I have on Big Spartan. Wait, have I already maxed it? Did I look at the wrong spot? Okay, I did technically max it, but that's because all of my damage stuff is, like, really, really good. So I'm getting a lot of value from Deathwave. That's not going to be the case for everybody, right? Especially if you're just starting to move into hybrid, or you're still full EHP. Like, you just physically don't have the waves to max it out, you know, unless you put a crap load of damage in. Because the way that it works is the Deathwave wall, it stays up based on how much damage you have. So, and obviously that damage is factored in by all of your crit stuff, your super crit, and obviously just your normal tower damage. So it's difficult. I get it. There used to be a trick where you could take the wave skip card out, and that would kind of help you get as much out of Deathwave as possible. Nowadays, you don't have to do that because you still get that bonus from Deathwave that you would have gotten from that wave, even if you skip it. And that also applies to intro sprint as well. So, yeah. Can you please show which modules you were using for tournament on Spartan Junior? Yeah, I got you. I'm using Death Penalty, Galaxy Compressor, Orbital Augment, and this guy, Primordial Collapse. So this is kind of like the standard that I've been using. Once I get further and more comfortable into champions, I might start using, well, I will probably actually start using project funding. But for now, while we're still way in the midst of EHP, I'm getting a lot more value from more black hole uptime, just getting the enemies off of my tower, basically, crowd control. So that's why I'm using Galaxy Compressor over something like a project funding for the meantime, at least. I would probably consider Pulsar Harvester as well if it was Ancestral, but it's not. Is it just me, or do I keep hearing the tower stuff in the music? Glass Cannon, the tower, Golden Tower. Yes, all of these songs I play during my live streams are AI-generated songs about the tower or myself and my YouTube journey, you know, all sorts of stuff. But yeah. Like this song, this is one of my favorite songs that Tags made. It's called Deathwave. It's a country song about Deathwave. I'm going to play it for you guys.
Build it all from nothing. Stealing faith and time.
It's a little bit slow, but trust me, it's worth it.
Watch the numbers climbing till the silence cross the line.
Oh, actually, sorry. I'm going to pause it really quickly and answer this question because this is a question I get asked all the time. So, is Orbital Augment really better than Sharp Fortitude for EHP? The way that I like to think about it is it's going to depend primarily on how developed your wall labs are. If your wall labs are lower, you're likely going to see a lot more value from Sharp Fortitude. If your wall labs are relatively good, like I'll show you what mine look like. Max wall health, wall regen level 19, about to be level 20. Wall thorns level 13. Wall fortification level 32. So like in this situation, at this point, my wall is way good enough to hold its own. So I'm getting more value from the Orbital Augment, personally. The other factor that you have to consider is module rarity, right? My Sharp Fortitude on Spartan Junior is only Mythic, meaning I'm only able to get Mythic substats, which are obviously not near as good as my Ancestral EHP substats. And it may not seem like going from 6% defense to 8 makes that big of a difference, but it certainly does. And even more so with the health regen, going from 200% at Mythic to 400%, that is not negligible. That is a huge amount. But yeah, sorry, back to the country song because this is a really good song.
The walls walls are cracked and leaning, but the core is still humming.
It's inspired by George Strait, if you couldn't tell.
Every upgrade that I summon, just another place to hide. I fought through endless hours as the waves kept crashing in. No tower stands forever, not even when you win. Then the death wave rolls through me.
Oh man,
Cleansing all I made.
so good.
All the gold, the shards, the glory wash away just like the pain. And I face what's left in ashes of the tower I became. In the end, there's only silence and the echo of my name. Modules burn and flicker. Cards I played now fade. Every triumph feels much smaller when the cost can't be repaid. The heroes that I summon, all pixel ghosts in line, standing guard for something fleeting that was never really mine. If I could start again, 1,000 waves away, I'd build with less obsession
Like I said, the song's a little bit slow, but it's so good.
and let the night just stay. Now I stare into the static where my kingdom used to be. Protector's gone, the scatter still. No sound, no victory. Screen fades down to blackness as my progress slips away. And
Am I
I
disabling
whisper
Black
to
Hole?
the
No,
shadow,
Black Hole is still in.
I will
Definitely.
meet you deathway.
I just have the toggles all turned off.
The death wave rolls through me, takes it all the same.
Oh, I love the song.
Not a soul will stand beside me when it calls my name.
Anyway, that is the Deathwave country song that Tags made like a year ago or something like that. Super, super good.
In the ruins that remain,
But yeah, let me get caught up on chats here. What do we got? Unfortunately, both of mine are mythic. I might try Orbital Augment though, see if it makes a difference. Yeah, it's not as much, like the rarity is important, don't get me wrong, but it's mostly for the sake of the substats. But the main variable that determines, like, let's say all variables are equal, module rarity, therefore module substats, between Orbital Augment and Sharp Fortitude. The real deciding factor between which one becomes better comes down to your module labs. Or, oh my god, sorry, not your module labs, your wall labs and your base EHP labs, your health, your defense percent, your health regen, all of that, right? The better your EHP development labs are and your wall labs, probably the better your chances of Orbital Augment outperforming will be. That seems to be what I've heard from quite a few people. But there are quite a few people as well that kind of live and die by Sharp Fortitude. So this is another one of those kind of scenarios where everybody's tower is a little bit different. What works for Spartan Junior's account might not work for yours, you know? It might be the complete opposite for you. And that's where testing becomes really important. I do so many tests on both of my accounts, just trying to figure out what makes the most sense. And that's kind of the point of this game, you know? The point is to figure out what makes the most sense based on your specific tower. So there is no harm, no foul in trying different things. Like right now, I'm experimenting with tier 11 farming. It so far, based off of one run, looks to be better, but it might not be, you know? But how would I know unless I do some testing? Why is everybody saying no black hole? My black holes are on both of my accounts. You can kind of see it. It's a little bit faded, but you can sort of see it over here. It's active right now, and it just went away. It'll come back in a little bit. Here it is. You can see a little bit in the bottom left corner here. I just have the toggles turned off. I don't have them off for Spartan Jr. for some reason, but I'll show you what it looks like. Usually it's a good idea to turn off all of these stupid toggles because they just bog down your game. Same thing with hit text. Like, look at how clean this looks right now. Just look at how clean it looks. Everything is turned off. Now watch what happens when I turn hit text on. Oh my God, there's so much going on and I can't even fathom what's happening. Look at how bad this looks. Oh my God, so much stuff. So yeah, I always turn hit text off, and I usually, especially if I'm farming, I'll turn off all of the ultimate weapon VFX.
So sick of being sober. Spartans in the room.
It's scuffed.
Lately I've been over everything.
How many lifetime coins is Spartan Jr. at now? We are at... We just hit 5 quadrillion lifetime coins. 8,500 stones, and how many labs completed? We are at 1.28k researches completed. That's a lot of coins. Not enough if you ask me, but yeah. It was a trap. Oh no. Oh no. Don't worry. Nobody's going to buy me something for Spartan Jr. because you guys know that it would completely ruin the free-to-play progress series. So I trust you guys. But again, if you guys want to buy stuff for Big Spartan, you know, here's the player ID. I have not yet purchased the event boost. Just, you know, hypothetically, if anybody wanted to, you know, 15 bucks, I could get this nice, juicy attack speed relic. But yeah, I meant to buy this before the tournament. I don't know if I would actually have enough to... I don't think I would have enough for this, but I would get this cash bonus. Pretty bad. Hey Spartan, that wall song, anywhere that I can listen to it. So currently, all of my playlist is just saved on my computer. I don't have anything public anywhere, but I'm working on a solution for that. I'm gonna try to, whether it's figuring out a way to put it on Spotify for decently cheap, or, you know, if I have to get like a freaking SoundCloud subscription, or if I just like upload them all to YouTube and then do like an unlisted playlist. I don't know, something like that. But I'm currently working through solutions for the music because a lot of people have wanted to see the music. Also, the background music that I use in my normal like videos, that music doesn't have any lyrics or anything because it kind of gets just distracting, you know, if I'm speaking and I'm like, yo guys, Golden Tower's B tier, and then, you know, you hear music in the background with lyrics, it can be kind of difficult, especially for non-native English speakers to understand, which, you know, I totally understand that. And that's why I transitioned my normal videos to instrumental background music. How do you plan to stream for the version 29 drop? We will do probably the same as what we've done for previous major updates. you know, we'll obviously cover all of the patch notes. Hopefully, we'll get a first-hand look. Obviously, that's going to depend on luck of the draw for who gets the update first. But regardless, we'll go live. We'll probably join the Discord server, the voice chat, and let people discuss it live and just see what everybody's thinking. That's what I've done in the past, and I think those videos, those streams at least, when they turn into videos, they usually do pretty good. And I think it's valuable to hear a lot of your guys' perspectives too, which is why I like to join the Discord and like just kind of have an open discussion about it. But yeah, that's probably what we'll do. You just got a Raid Shadow Legends ad? Are you kidding me? Oh no. Create a GitHub repository that's free, and when you make it public, anyone can download the files. Ah, interesting, interesting. If I do that, would they be able to like play it? Like let's say I don't want to download all the songs to my computer, but could I like actually play the songs just out of the repository, or would I have to download them onto my computer first? That's the only question I have there. Is it next week yet? My tower yearns for the presets. Don't worry, so does mine. Once you... Wait a minute. Once you get set up for... Or once you get your P.O. box set up, I can send you the Hand of the King pin from Game of Thrones. Bro, no freaking way. No freaking way. Let's see, what day is this? Today is Wednesday. Let me see what time the post office closes tomorrow. I filled out the form. I just need to take it back to the post office. Because I went to one post office, but it was like stupid expensive. So I was told to go to one that's a little bit closer to where I actually live instead. Just because it's a little bit smaller, a little bit less populated, so therefore cheaper. Let me actually look this up. Is this it? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. So they're closed right now. What time are they open tomorrow? Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Oh, okay. Yikes. So I'm going to have to stop waking up at noon. Gotcha. Okay. Easy. Easy. I can do it. No, you cannot play out of the repo. You have to download them. Ah, gotcha. That would actually, I mean, that would still be a good solution for downloading the songs. Like, I could upload them all to YouTube in an unlisted playlist, so they could listen to the songs, and then any songs that they liked, they could go to the repo link and download whichever songs they wanted. They could do that. It's not a bad solution. I don't know. I'm still trying to kind of figure out the nooks and crannies, I guess, or the, you know, the fine print of all of it. But we'll see how it all shakes out. Yeah, my streaming playlist currently has 28 different songs in it. Yeah. This one is called Deathwave is S tier. It's a rap song. It's based on a true story. Spartan in the tower never missed. That's a fact. Okay, that part's not based on a true story. If you don't want to set up the P.O. box because it costs too much, you can wait until I finish your helmet, I guess, but it's not going, but it's going to take some time. Yeah, guys, whenever TKP gets the Spartan helmet to me, we're going to do a IRL stream. We're going to do, I don't know, we'll do something. We'll finally do the hot tub stream or something, and I'll wear the Spartan helmet. But TKP 3D printed for me. Bro, TKP's the homie. if you guys go to the Discord and check out the art channel towards the very bottom of the Discord, you can scroll up a little bit and you'll see TKP designed my little Spartan guy. Yeah, like 3D printed it and designed it, and it's something that I could just like sit on my desk. It's so freaking cool, dude. It also, you could put light bulbs in it and it makes the eyes glow. So super, super cool. Is there a way to calculate your ideal tower range for farming and tournaments? Doing test runs over and over doesn't sound fun. I mean, there's so many different variables involved with adjusting your range. I wish I could say there was like an all-encompassing calculator that could just factor in all of the possible variables and variations, but that's just not the case. The only real way to get accurate data, again, based on your specific tower, is just by testing. I know it's frustrating, but that's, you know, that's the nature of the game. That is part of the strategy and the strategic edge of the tower, is testing things and trying different strategies and figuring out what ultimately works best for you. And it's something I personally really like about the tower. I like that it's not just a cookie cutter game where everybody's build looks exactly identical, you know? That's one thing I really enjoy about it, but do you believe that we will get a banner, like a module banner, close to the release of V29? I mean, we're already really close to the release. They said it's going to be posted next week, assuming everything goes smoothly. So I wouldn't assume anything leading up to V29. Maybe we see a module banner after V29's released. I don't know. I have no idea. If there are any new modules introduced to the game as a part of V29, usually, like at least the past 2 years, any new modules introduced, they've done a featured banner specifically for those modules. So like, I remember when Project Funding came out, they did a 1 week long banner that was just for Project Funding. So you would get a 50% chance to pull Project Funding. So like, if we see anything like that, that'll probably happen if I had to guess. But I don't know. As far as I'm aware, they haven't said anything about featured banners coming out, but I could be mistaken. I haven't checked in a couple days. Oh my god.
Max Talbot tipped $50. A hot tub stream would have my wife questioning my subscription choices. I'm all for it.
Oh my god. Bro, Max, $50? Dude.
At TKP 570
Oh my God.
join the 300. At TKP 570 celebrates 4 months of membership. Hot tubs stream, will you only be wearing the helmet?
Bro, okay, first of all, I'll address your comment in a second, TKP. Max, holy crap, dude. Yo, can we get some 07s in the chat for Max? He just dropped $50 on a donation. And he used the tip feature, which means I'm gonna get a pretty big portion of that $50. So thank you so much. Because of the generosity of Coin Pusher, Max, and TKP throughout this stream, in addition to the sponsored event boost that we were already going to do, I will do an additional event boost. So we will do 2 event boosts for this giveaway. Holy crap, man. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate the support. And yeah, I mean, you know, I can understand the sentiment, right? A hot tub stream, it's a little bit sus, a little bit suspicious, but that being said, you know, it's not a lie as long as you just don't tell, you know what I'm saying? So, no, I'm just kidding, But to answer your question, TKP, hot tub stream will you only be wearing the helmet? So, I mean, yeah, it'll be a hot tub, so like, you know, you won't be able to see anything, but just know it's just going to be the helmet. That's all I'm wearing clothing-wise. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Also, Only Towers. It's a new website that I'm gonna make. It's inspired by OnlyFans, but instead it's gonna be for tower content. It's gonna be coming soon to theaters. It's my newest project that I've been working on, so stay tuned for that as well. If you're into paying monthly to watch get tower picks, I guess. I don't know. Good Lord Almighty, I'm all flustered now because of freaking Max, bro. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. $50. Holy crap. That is absolutely insane. Okay, so guys, the tipping feature works now. If anybody wants to tip, dude, so cool. Oh man, Spartan's bare cheeks in the hot tub. Oh my God. You gonna wear a helmet for Spartan Jr. as well? Oh my God. Yes. Oh man. Holy crap. He's sipping tea like a true Brit. No doubt. No doubt. I do have the British card from a couple dudes in the Discord server. There's a guy that he mailed me some tea. He mailed me some authentic British tea, and I tried it and sent him a video of me trying it. And yeah, after all of that was out of the way, I was granted the British card. I have several cards. I also have the Asian card as well. Kevo gave me the Asian card one day. He said I was a failure. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Hold Spartan Jr. Oh, man. Yeah. Someday my eldest son, who is also my only son, he will inherit my kingdom, aka Spartan Jr. He is the heir to my keep. Just don't tell my oldest daughter because she'll be upset. But it's okay. That's the way the world works. How do Americans like their tea? In the harbor. Dang. Dang. There are over 90 people watching. If the like button goes to 70, goes over 70 up, gift 5 subscriber. Ooh. Guys, is there any possible world that we can get 70 likes on the stream right now? Is there any universe that that's a possibility? Also, just a reminder, we will be doing the giveaway right after this run for Big Spartan whenever we die. I don't know how soon that will be. Maybe another like 10, 15 minutes if I had to guess. I don't know. We're pretty strong. It said that we should be able to get rank 4, but I don't know. This guy's now at rank 4, so I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know. We'll see. I did my part. Everyone liked the stream. already dud, aka already did. I'll give you the German card. Oh, but back to the tea really quickly. I had never really had like hot tea before. I was unaware that there's like a science to this. And even more so, I am highly lactose intolerant. I was unaware that you're supposed to like put milk in your tea. That threw me off. It was, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit weird. It wasn't bad, it was just like different than anything I had had previously, you know? But that threw me off. Like, the closest thing related to tea that I've had is good old Southern sweet tea, which is a ratio of about 50% sugar, 50% water. That's about the extent of tea that I have had in my life up to that point. But yeah, it felt pretty cool. It was cool kind of being exposed to a different culture, you know? It was pretty good. Let's go ahead and claim this gem before people yell at me. People hate when I have a gem on the screen. They're like, claim it. tea without milk sounds like heresy. Well, here's the thing, right? If I drink coffee, for example, I'm a very simple man, right? I'm just going to have black coffee. I'm not going to put milk in it. I'm not going to put creamer. I'm not going to put even sugar or anything, you know? I'm just going to have a black coffee, you know? So I don't know. Question, Mistfall later? Possibly. I was meaning to talk to you. So I switched from being an elemental sorcerer. I switched to Stardust. And Stardust seems really cool. One of my abilities, it just like channels. If I take any damage, it ruins it, but it just like channels. It's like an energy shot just comes out of my hand and it just sucks the life out of any enemy. And as long as they don't shoot me or touch me, it just like completely murders anybody. It's super strong. Anyway, I've been playing this new game called Mistfall Hunter. It's pretty fun. All right, buddy, gotta run to pick up my boys from daycare. Good luck with the house. Thank you, man. Thank you. And yeah, safe travels, safe drive, all of that fun stuff. We'll catch you later. Thank you for stopping in. Stardust is nuts. We can talk later so we don't bore the chat, but it's a ton of fun. Yeah, definitely. Sorry, I missed a bit. Did we do the sponsored giveaway thanks to Taco Sauce, or is that still on the horizon? Yeah, coming soon to theaters. But due to the generosity and donations from several people today, we will be doing 2 event boosts instead of just one. One sponsored by Taco Sauce, because that was already going to happen regardless, and then one from myself, yours truly. So I stated that will take place right after this run on Big Spartan is completed, but it looks to me that Big Spartan is basically going to live forever, so I don't know. Boys, we need 15 more likes. We need 15 more likes to hit 70. Can we please do it?
No doubt, no delay. Just foes that turn to gray. Yes, I say no.
Got to go ahead and claim the gem on Spartan Jr. Don't want to get yelled at.
I stood and sealed my
Fate. I did it Spartan's way.
It's Spartan's way. Yes, it was
Spartan's way. Love this song, Spartan. I know, dude, it's so good. It's so good. Oh man. Yeah, Tags made this one too. It's obviously inspired by My Way. So if you're not familiar with that, that's Frank Sinatra's My Way. Really, really good song. Can I ask for advice? I have Black Hole Digester, but no masteries yet. How should I set up lowest range for orbs to go through the middle of Black Hole? Should I rush free upgrade mastery to lock something from upgrades? Yeah, you could. So if you don't have the workshop orb adjuster, what you could do is you could lock your workshop orbs and just use the orbs from the extra orbs card. That would really be the only way that you could keep the orbs inside of your tower range, or, you know, at your range line is what I'm trying to say. If you're trying to do minimum range farming with Black Hole Digester. But yeah, if you don't lock the orbs, you'll just it'll just kill enemies outside of your tower range, which can be okay if your black hole size is big enough, but can also be a little bit risky. You would just have to kind of track the numbers and see how big of a coin hit that you're hitting, or that you're getting, I should say. But not a terrible idea. Worth testing at least. Are there any guides on how to use the various tools, Project Rend, for example, and how to use them to decode your runs? Or is it just look at coins per hour and that's it? So I made one video on Project Rend, but that was like a year ago, and Project Rend is way different now than it was a year ago. So best, I think the most recent video that was made was by Zephyr, if I remember correctly. Zephyr did a pretty recent video covering quite a bit of Project Rend. You know, diving way beyond just this is how you track a run, you know, all of that stuff. But yeah, maybe worth looking into. I do have several videos about various tower tools. Like I made a video about tower.lol. Trying to think. So many people have asked me to do an effective path sheet video, but I can't do it, bro. I hate spreadsheets. I hate it with a passion. Like, the only spreadsheet that I do currently is I have a profit and loss statement that I use for my YouTube business. That is literally it. But I only do that once a month, and beyond that, I cannot stand spreadsheets. But if spreadsheets are your thing, by all means. Several people have made videos about the effective path sheets. I don't know who the most recent one is, but I think it might still be tags. I'm not sure about that. But very well could be tags. I'm going to go down to 1 times game speed because of this commander until he dies. Good question, though. Hey, Spartan, today is my tower's 1-month anniversary. Lifetime coins 40 billion. Been following along with your beginner progress series. And use your creator code. Thanks for the content. Hey, awesome. I appreciate the support. Nice. 40 billion after a month is not bad. That's not bad at all. So, good job there. I would like to extend an offer to you. If you would like, consider joining the Discord server if you're not already in there. We've got a community of a whole bunch of people that nerd out about this game just as much as I do, some of them even more. So feel free to join the Discord if you'd like to be a part of our community. Likewise, guys, can we possibly get 10 more likes? 10 more likes, guys. And then I will be a very, very happy Spartan. We will have 70 likes at that point. Hi, we were in the last Dissonant Domination team. Hey, yo, nice. Yeah, I knew Grotti. I didn't know who you were. Very cool. Just entering the mid-game now. I think really been enjoying this game. Nice. Yeah, guys, another reason to join the Discord. We do at least once a month is our goal. We try to do a monthly event. And sometimes there are prizes associated. Like this event, I believe we did a stone pack and an event boost just based on the participants who, you know, engaged with our event. So if you guys want to be a part of the events, feel free to join the Discord and be a part of it. We're having fun over there, and it really is a good place. Like, there are even people there that don't even play the tower and don't even know who I am, for example, even though my name is literally on the server, which I think is cool. I think that's really cool. What that tells me is, like, you know, let's say that you joined the server because of my stream or my videos or whatever it is. Well, then, you know, maybe you invited a friend to like play a different game or whatever it is. But this is a server for you guys. I know my name is on it, but this server is for you guys. I just hope that you guys understand that. Gems. Yes, I got you. I got you. We only need 9 more likes on the stream. Only 9 more, then we'll hit 70 likes. Guys, we are so close. Please, that's all I ask. I have an event to claim on... Oh, no, I just have a module. I got a new module. Yay. That's all that was. That's stupid. Anyway. 8 more likes. 8 more likes. Well, my game name is Robbie the Great. So a little different than it is on YouTube. Hey, no worries, dude. No worries. Yeah. Hey, you know, we put in a good fight. We put in a good fight. Obviously, 2 tiers down from your highest tier unlocked. Like, doing distant runs is already pretty difficult as it is, even for, like, just your farming tier. But, like, doing 2 tiers below your maxed unlocked tier, it's pretty difficult. So I totally get it. Do you need to be a YouTube member or Patreon to be eligible to get your tower tour? To get tower reviews? No, you do not need to be a YouTube member. If I do them during the stream, I usually do like to prioritize the YouTube members just because they, you know, they're supporting me. They're helping me make my dream a reality by literally doing this full time. So I like to try to get back to them whenever I can. That being said, like, there have been multiple streams that I've done tower reviews, and, you know, maybe I'll do like 3 YouTube members and then 2 non-YouTube members or something like that. But I think going forward for that, I'm going to instead just do like a wheel. Like, I'll have you guys fill out a form if you want to get a review, and then I'll basically spin the wheel to pick people. It's kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah. But to answer your question, no, you don't need to be a YouTube member. You don't need to... I don't even have a Patreon. Maybe I should start a Patreon instead of the YouTube memberships, because freaking YouTube, man, they take 30%. So like my... You know, if somebody buys a $4 YouTube membership, of that, YouTube takes 30% of it. Those greedy people. Greedy people. Want to tour my tower? Pac-Man, I already looked at your tower, dog. But yeah, I'm always down to chat, and you can share your tower with me. I don't care. 4 more likes. 4 more likes, boys. And then we hit 70 likes. Guys, please. Please. I'm the little Spartan that could get 70 likes. Ugh. Let's see. Some people post some pretty incredible numbers despite the difficulty. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're talking about during the event? Yeah, dude. Like, I know 589, 9 likes. Let's go. Hey, we hit 70 likes. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. We have achieved our goal. We have achieved our divine purpose of reaching 70 likes on this live stream for the tower. That is what we were looking to do. We did it. We did it, boys. Box Puncher 69. That's an awesome name. Did you see my last message? If not, do you want to stream my game when it becomes ready? So I'm not doing any other games on this channel because, I mean, the name of the channel is Spartan the Tower, you know? Like, Oh my god. Oh my god.
At TKP 570 just gifted 5 memberships.
Bro.
TKP
Bro.
gifted at Rowan Lima
TKP.
2415 a membership.
Boys, you guys helped us get to 70 likes, and then TKP followed
TKP
through.
gifted at Lee 0NZ a
Oh my
membership.
god. What a goat. What a freaking goat.
TKP gifted at Coded 600 a membership.
Holy.
TKP gifted at Faith in Blaze a membership.
Dude. Congratulations, everybody.
TKP gifted at Paper Starbit a
Let's
membership.
see. Yeah, it was Lima, Lions, WRW Coded, Paper, Starbit, Faith and Blaze. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. I do my best to keep my word. Hey, we respect people that are authentic and stay true to their word, so I appreciate it. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Actually insane. Bro, TKP, I'm telling you, he's the homie. Oh man. Well, on that note, we are hopefully going to die relatively soon. I'm going to go ahead and start preparing the form for you guys for the giveaway. So let me work on that very quickly here. So I need to create a new form, and it will be called Spartan Live Viewer Giveaway. And for this giveaway, we are doing 2 event boosts. P.S. Thanks to Taco Sauce for sponsoring one of the event boosts. Okay, there we go. So first question will of course be YouTube name. That is how you will get picked. Be sure to do your actual YouTube name, please. And then we will do another question here. Make it required and say player ID. If you do multiple entries and you put your player ID twice, both entries will be removed, just so you guys are aware. You know, like I said, I really value integrity and people being honest, true to their word. So if somebody tries to finagle the system, both of your entries will be removed. So let's keep it fair for everybody and do 1 entry per person. I think that's only the safest way to do it. So, and I will be checking. So try me is what I'm saying. Anyway, let's see. Let's publish this form. There we go. Okay, so Big Spartan should be dead relatively soon, I think. So I have to break 2,700 waves, it looks like, to get 4th place. We're pretty close. I think we should be able to do that. So I am going to go ahead and post the link. Whoa, not that link. Sorry, my bad. I need to find the responder link. Copy responder link. Okay. Okay, there is the form. All right, guys, the event boost giveaway link is now published in the chat. So go fill out your entry. Again, 1 entry per person. Put your YouTube name, please. And that is how we will handle this. you guys have, I'm going to set a timer for, let's do 15-minute timer. Hopefully the timing works out on this, but hopefully we'll be dead by 15 minutes so that we can immediately get into the giveaway. But the form will be up for 15 minutes starting right now. Starting right now, 15 minutes. Oh my god, we already have 10 responses. What the heck? Okay, so far so good. No duplicate IDs, no duplicate names. You guys are killing it. Let me see if anybody's put Spartan the Tower as their name so I can disqualify them. No, you guys are actually following the rules. What the heck? This never happens. What the heck? You guys are crazy. Thanks for the giveaway. Hey, don't thank me. I was not actually going to do this today. Taco sauce was the original reason that we were doing this in the first place. So, yeah. Thank Taco Sauce. He's somewhere in the Discord. I don't know if he's actually watching the stream or not right now, but if you are, what up, dude? But yeah. In before you put your own name, disqualifying everyone. Right? All right, you guys have basically 14 minutes left to fill out the entries. So far, we've got 24 entries. So, yeah. But yeah, thanks to Taco Sauce for originally getting us to kind of do this. But also, huge shout out to Coin Pusher, TKP, and Max Talbert for the very, very generous patronage during this live stream. That is why instead of doing one event boost, we are doing 2. So huge shout out to all of you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll see how it all shakes out. I don't know for sure if we'll be dead or not, but we'll see. Heading to work. See ya. All right, man. We'll catch you later, dude. Oh, I'm just waiting to see 2 entries with the same player ID. I'm waiting for it, bro. I'm waiting for it so I can remove them both. Oh, man. I think I put a typo in my YouTube name. Up, disqualified. No, I'm just kidding. As long as you didn't put frickin' Spartan the Tower, like, if it's something at least close to your actual name, it doesn't have to be letter by letter, number by number, you know, but as long as it's close. Like if TKP, for example, for his entry, if he left out the 570 of his YouTube handle, whatever, dude, that's totally fine, you know? But as long as it's not like TKP did Pac-Man as his entry, because there's already a Pac-Man, you know? That's the main thing. Do I like your entry? I have not seen your entry yet, Pac-Man. Let me see. Sorry, a whole bunch of entries are all coming in at the same time here. You did misspell your name a little bit. Oh, okay. Pac-Man put the word Spartan in his entry, so Pac-Man is banned. Or he would be banned had he not actually put his actual YouTube handle in. So, anyway. Good Lord Almighty. Okay. Anyway.
It definitely wasn't.
Ooh, something is chipping away at me. Oh my God, what was that? Okay, something just exhausted my second wind. I don't know what that was. Holy smokes. Anyway, boys, I have to pee really bad, so I will be back in just a moment. Please enjoy this song that I made on Suno AI called Shameless Plugs. I will be back in just a moment. I have to go pee.
My name is Spartan. One more guide, one more stream, one more tournament run. Stayed up way too late again, just if you told me this would work. Now every time I hit go live, you're already there first. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Here we go again. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Tell a friend, code 300. One more time, link the Discord. One more time. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Here we go again. Same name showing up in chat, same jokes getting recycled. Somebody typing code 300 before I've even said the title. If you're not already in the Discord, everybody knows. Subscribe button's bugged, test it out, see how it goes. Membership, super chat, sponsors every now and then. Funny how the running joke never really had an end. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Here we go again. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Tell a friend, code 300. One more time, link the Discord. One more time. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Here we go again. This wasn't really the plan. Honestly, I just like making videos. Then one day, it became my job. And somehow, you're the reason why.
All right, we are back. We are back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to pee very, very bad. But don't worry, because now I feel much better. I feel much better. Anyway, guys, if you want to, feel free to spread the stream around and just say, yo, Spartan's doing an Event Boost giveaway. If you want to. Yeah. Feel free, by all means. There's a commander on the screen, so we go down to 1 times game speed real quick. Spartan, when farming on Spartan Jr., do you have chain lightning turned off? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, I do.
Use the code 300.
Once I begin moving into hybrid, I will obviously, turn it back on, but as of right now, yeah, I have no need to farm with chain lightning at the moment. It might prolong my run a tiny bit, but the extra waves I'm getting versus the coin loss that I'm getting is generally not going to be worth it. Again, unless you're doing a hybrid build and you're actually trying to use damage strategically, but there are some variables that are very important when doing that. You want to make sure that you already have things like permanent black hole. You're very close to permanent golden tower, stuff like that. With Galaxy Compressor is fine, by the way, but yeah.
Another reveal, another brand new skin. I scroll through all of them, thinking maybe this is it.
Just a quick reminder. T-minus 6 minutes. 6 minutes left to enter into the giveaway. I don't want any of you guys to be left out. There are 94 of you in here, and there are only 47 responses. So if you want to participate in the giveaway, feel free to fill out the link that is pinned in the chat. I don't want you guys to miss out. So, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, sweet. There's no duplicate entries. Bro, this never happens. There's always at least one person that tries to finagle the system. There's every single time, without fail, there's one person. But thank you guys for not being that person. just to be clear, whenever the timer goes off, I'm going to close the entries, so we're no longer going to accept entries. And I'm still going to wait to do the spinning until after this run is completed, but that's what we'll do. I already got the event boost, so I probably shouldn't join. Fair objection, but you can absolutely still enter. If you already have the event boost, you can still enter. It will just obviously be applied to the next event boost. You'll just have to like shoot me a reminder on Discord because I am notoriously forgetful. So yeah, but yeah, don't worry if you already have the event boost for this week. I know a lot of you guys do because it's pretty good, but yeah, don't even worry about it. Or if you have a friend or somebody that's just getting into the game that you want to gift the event boost to, you can do that too. I've seen people do that fairly often, you know. You don't have to, obviously. You can just claim it for yourself. No hard feelings. It does not matter.
The real Spartan helmet skin was the friends we made along the way. No.
I'll even sweeten the pot a little bit. Depending on how many entries we get, I will add a specific amount of extra event boost entries. So if it lands on one of those, instead of 2 event boosts, we'll do 3. How about that?
Years of videos, years of streams, years of shameless campaigning.
I go pee, and by sheer habit, I clicked the claim gems button on your screen. Oh no. Dude. Oh shoot, yeah, I do have gems. I'm so sorry. There you go. Any of the rotating relics good for an EHP build still in the early game? Yeah, I touched on this during Monday's stream where I covered the event, but out of all of these, the main one that I think is something to look into, if you have the gems available, is the breaking news relic. The bot range, it's really good. And, you know, perhaps not right now while your golden bot's not very developed, but later on, as you continuously get more and more medals, it will be super valuable, you know? So that's a big one that I would consider getting. The knockback force also is decent, just for, you know, your early blender build, keeping the enemies away from your tower, knocking them back into your orbs. It's pretty good, you know? So, totally up to you there. I went ahead and popped Nuke because I don't want to chance anything. So we went ahead and popped Nuke. I didn't want to lose all 3 of my energy shields, so that was kind of the mindset there for anybody that was confused about why I just did that. But yeah, in terms of the rest of these, like, recovery amount is basically going to be useless for most players. It's really not that good. So this is one you can definitely hold off on. And the super crit chance is really good later into the game when you're running a more damage focused build, whether it's hybrid or glass cannon. This will become really, really valuable. For now, if you're early in the game, you're grinding through the EHP and grinding through the lower tiers, this one can wait. You know, if I had to choose between like buying cards with this amount of gems or going into this relic, I'm buying card levels, dude. That's what I'm doing. Because that way it gets me one step closer to maxing all of the cards, and then I can, you know, I don't have to worry about it, right? So, totally up to you, obviously, for what you want to do, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, those of you that are newer to the channel or anything, every other Monday following the event calendar, I like to go live to cover the event. So we talk about all of the stuff. I show you guys what these look like. We talk about any relics that are there. Like the lab speed relic in this one is huge, right? And then we also talk about the event boost relics. Like, is this event boost worth getting? In this case, I said it's going to be pretty good, especially for damage-focused builds. Or people that know long-term I want to go damage, right? So we talk about all of this stuff during those streams, and usually those are where I will do tower review streams. So, yeah. Uh-oh. You guys hear that? Okay, that is it. Last call. I will give you guys 60 more seconds to fill out the giveaway form if you have not yet. You have 60 more seconds, which is going to be how much time it takes me more than likely to figure out how to disable responses. But yeah, that's what we got going on. And then Spartan Jr. should be dead. Sorry, Big Spartan should be dead relatively soon. What does it mean, EHP? So EHP is a very commonly used gaming terminology. It's an acronym and it stands for effective hit points. It's not exclusive to the tower. It's a term that's often used in a lot of different games that have different stats that you can develop and upgrade, similar to the tower, right? So effective hit points. What does that look like? That looks like your survivability. Anything that gives your tower survivability. Not just how much health you have, but anything that also influences how much damage you take. This would look like defense percent, defense absolute, life steal, things like that. And you could even argue, some people will not like this, but you could even argue that in a way, damage, projectiles, and like multi-shot, all of this stuff also in a way kind of relays back to EHP because it's utilizing the knockbacks, which is crowd control, keeping the enemies away from your tower so that they can't hurt you. And also, once they do get to your tower and they do start hurting you, you get a little bit of lifesteal from the damage that you get. So that's kind of that's what EHP looks like for the tower, right? Later on, there's ultimate weapons that give you damage reduction, like Chrono Field gives you damage reduction. Chain Lightning, actually, funny enough, gives you a little bit of damage reduction as well. But there's a lot. But early game, it's going to look like your raw survivability stats. Anyway, all right, I am going to now close the entries for the form. So let's go ahead and do that. Accepting responses. Responses are now closed. All right. So now while the run is still going, I'm going to quickly screen all of the responses and just make sure that nobody tried to finagle the system. So give me a moment there. Dang. I think this is the first giveaway I've ever done that somebody didn't try to do sketchy stuff. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, that's good news. Really good news. Okay, so total entries, just so you guys are aware, there were 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 61 total entries. 61 total entries. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 10 extra event boosts on this wheel. So what that means is if it lands on extra event boost, instead of 2 event boost giveaways, we will do 3. If it lands on, let's say, 2 extra event boosts in a row, that doesn't matter. It's still just going to be 3. If it lands on any one of the extra event boosts, it basically will just negate all of the others. But instead of 2, we'll do 3. So I'm going to quickly add all of the names to the wheel here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll even sweeten the pot. I'll put an 11th one in here. Who cares? All right, there we go. All right, there we go. So now I'm going to remove the comment so that nobody else can do it. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. The screen went to the end screen. I'm so sorry. there is some kind of keybind that whenever I type on my keyboard, sometimes it automatically switches the screen that I'm on, which is super frustrating. I'm sorry, guys. So now while this is happening in the background, I'm going to change the formatting of this. So give me a brief moment here. This is the old outro song. Only the OGs remember the Use the Code 300 song. It's a classic at this point. Truly. All right, the wheel is ready. So now I just have to die on Big Spartan. Apparently this is going to take longer than I thought it would. Let's drop the game speed back down. How close am I to getting rank 3 and securing our title? We are very close to rank 3, so I think I'm going to actually try to get rank 3. So I'm going to be a little bit strategic here. I'm sorry, guys, building up anticipation, but you know what? It is what it is, man. Like, this isn't just a giveaway stream, obviously, right? We're also doing our actual tournament runs, so we have to be strategic. But yeah. Hey, has there been any leaks if there will be a lucky module banner with the upcoming V29? I mean, as far as I'm aware, I haven't heard anything. At least there's been nothing public. But obviously, you know, it's difficult to tell what's going to happen because it could happen. It also very well could not happen, right? There's no telling. I suspect if we see any new modules, they'll likely do new module banners, which they've done in the past. I don't know if that'll happen or not, but we'll see. Oh boy, we're gonna die to this Ray enemy. No hesitation. No! All right, we finally died. So we were sitting pretty comfortably at rank 4. We are almost exactly 100 waves above this guy, which is great. So that's where we want to be. That's where we want to be. So it's looking like rank 4, which is fine by me. That's basically what it said on tower.lol anyway. So I'm okay with that. So we will leave this in the background for the time being. And let's hop over here. Guys, this is the infamous wheel. If you guys can see, I put the extra event boost in all caps so you can see it. I already screened all of the entries to make sure that it is 100% fair. Everybody has one entry. There are no duplicates. Yo!
At Dizzy Project
Dizzy.
Friends super chatted $4.99. V29 hype train is leaving the station. Choo choo.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Just because Dizzy did that, I'm going to add an additional extra event boost into the wheel. So now instead of 10 chances, there's 11. So I'm going to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We're not going to do elimination style, which I've done for some giveaways. We're going to do whoever it lands on wins a prize. That's what we're going to do. So with that in mind, I'm going to up the spin time all the way for dramatic effect. And let's say after the spin, what noise do we want to do for after the spin? This is the current one that I like to use because it's hilarious. Let's see if there's anything better. There's a boing. What does boing sound like? Ah, kind of lame. Angel choir. Okay, that one's cool, but it's so long, so we're not going to do that one. What is horror scream? Oh boy. Everybody cover your ears. Okay, that one's kind of funny. Cinematic drum impact. Nah, that's lame. Let's just go back to the... Oh, wait. Game win? What is this one? Okay. That one's okay, I guess. Yeah, we'll do Nah, we're just going to go back to the horse. That's the best one that's here. All right, so if you hear this noise and it goes on your name, that means that you won. So that's what we'll do. All right. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And without further ado, let's go ahead and do the first spin. Really quick shout out yet again to Taco Sauce for sponsoring one of these event boosts. And shout out to TKP, Coin Pusher, and Max, and also Dizzy now for contributing to the pot for the additional event boost. So very cool. Very cool. Really appreciate the patronage, guys. Yeah. Hopefully it lands on myself, because I also put myself in the giveaway, of course. You know, I have to rig my own giveaway. That's the way that this works. Let's just see. Who is it gonna be? It's looking like it's either gonna be... Is it gonna be extra event boost, or is it gonna go farther? It's gonna go farther. Okay. Is it going to be Nest or Fly Hop? It is Fly Hop. So Fly Hop, you are the first winner. The first winner. GG. Well played. I'm going to remove your name, and I'm going to put you in the chat. There we go. So that way I know you're one of the winners. GG, well played. GG, well played. Let's continue on. Rigged. It's a rigged giveaway, guys. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's keep it going.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Spartan's way.
Hey, don't forget to mix it up. Thank you, Pac-Man. I'll do an extra one just because you said that. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Last one. Here we go. Cue up the Spartan's rigged giveaway song. I guess I can go ahead and play that right now. Yeah, we'll play the rigged giveaway song. I'll turn it up a little bit so you guys can actually hear it. Spartan's rigged giveaway. Who's it gonna be? To me, myself, and me. Who is it gonna be? It is Relaxful. GG. Well played. GG, well played. Relaxful, you are the second winner. All right, because I'm kind of sad that it did not land on any of the extra event boost, we'll just do an additional event boost. Guys, freaking Max alone, like the $50 donation, that alone covers 2 event boosts. So like we'll go ahead and do, I'll just do one more winner for today's giveaway. That's what we'll do. That means at this point, if it lands on extra event boost, that's not a 4th event boost. That's just, you know, it's a spin again, basically. So that's what we'll do. To me, myself, and me. Everybody knows it's rigged. Spartan's rigged giveaway. It says chat's getting real mad. I don't know. You guys don't seem very angry at me, so I'm happy with that at least. Let's go. Who is it gonna be? Watch it freaking land on extra event boost now. I'm gonna be so mad. Who's it gonna be? It's looking like Angel Dalmau. Mayu. Angel. GG. Well played. GG, well played. All right, winners, please do me a favor, if you don't mind. If you guys have me on Discord or are in our Discord server, send me a DM with your player ID, and I will cross-reference it with what I have in my database, and then I will send you the rewards. If you do not have Discord, which is totally fine, just tell me here. Tell me here in the chat if you're one of the winners. Just tell me, and we'll get you taken care of. Anyway, that is what we got. That is what we got for the giveaway. Yeah, again, huge shout out to all of you guys who donated, and also all of you guys for actually staying tuned, because guess what? You could have been anywhere else in the world, but instead you're here with me, and that means a lot to me. So obviously I have a budget. I am trying to save up for a house, so I cannot do giveaways every single stream. You guys understand. It's, you know, but I like to try to help out when I can and show my appreciation to you guys when I can. Another giveaway. Yeah, this is the part where people are like, wait a minute, you didn't pick my name. Spin again, you didn't pick me. What the heck? Oh, man. But yeah, guys, that is going to be basically a wrap for the stream for today. Pretty much, yeah, can't really think of anything else to cover. I was going to do a second run on Big Spartan, but we already reached my goal for what I was trying to do. Like, if anything else, I guess I could try to get rank 3, but I don't know. I don't think I want to do that. I think instead I'd rather just try to get the tier 23 milestone and see if we can unlock tier 24. I don't think we'll be able to, but yeah. Let's see. What do I have in here? We've got decent stuff. I think I am going to use Space Displacer, though. Yeah, let's use Space Displacer. How is Spartan Jr. doing? We are not getting promoted. Holy crap. Okay, well, we are putting in a fight, though. We're putting in a good fight. I suspect Chrisendor will be in the top 4. Chrisendor is pretty good. He's in a pretty good spot. I'm surprised he's even back in Platinum, to be honest. And we haven't seen Kirkle since the dinosaurs last roamed the Earth. Who knows where Kirkle is? He's probably in freaking Legends by now. But Rose will probably be close to... Like, Rose will almost certainly be ahead of me. I think. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else. Gilly also will be ahead of me. So this is going to be a loss today, more than likely. But that's okay. Like, this guy is currently... Oh, wait, what the heck? I should be able to beat this guy. I should be able to beat this guy. Ooh, yikes. Okay, so we've met our match. Anyway, that's what we got going on. Thanks for the stream. Was a pleasure as always. Well, thank you, Cookie, for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I get very lonely, guys. I work from home. I don't get to leave the house that much anymore. You know, it's lonely out here. So always I appreciate people coming in, joining me for these streams. It would be really awkward if I was just talking to myself the entire time. But hey, that's how it started. I didn't have any viewers when I first started. I was literally just talking to myself like a crazy person. Ooh, Deathify? Aw, dang. Okay. Anyway, we'll do a couple of these runs and just see how we do for tier 23 and see if we can do something while we're kind of waiting on Spartan Jr. to do its thing. But yeah, we'll probably do like 3 or 4 runs and then kind of just cut our losses and end the stream after that, I think. Because I do have some videos to upload. Again, uploading episode 3 of the free-to-play progress series on this channel. That will be coming tonight. And I'll be uploading also a new video on my investing channel. If you guys want to check that out, I will put the link in the chat. It's going to be a more kind of personal video, just kind of talking about my story of going from making $15 an hour as an electrician apprentice to being on track to make over 6 figures in the span of about 2 years. So, again, not to sound like, you know, not to come off as bragging or anything in that stretch of the imagination, but strictly to hopefully motivate people that may be struggling financially. Like, hey, there is a way out, and, you know, kind of providing some tips and stuff through that. But yeah, feel free to check out the investment channel if you'd like to. We're close to 2,000 subscribers over there already, which is kind of insane. You make 6 figures on YouTube? Yes. So I don't just make money from YouTube itself. I have multiple different income streams, right? I have the Moomoo partnership that I have, where if you download Moomoo with my link in the description, I get a very small cut. I also have LD Cloud, where I get paid by them to promote their product, and I get affiliate sales from that, and I also just get promoted to talk about it, basically. I also have the creator code, and I have YouTube, and within YouTube itself, there's like 5 different income streams. YouTube memberships, YouTube ad revenue, super chats, super stickers, whatever the heck that is. And then whatever these freaking pixel things are, apparently like people spend pixels. I don't even know what that means, but that gives me money apparently. I didn't even know that. But yeah. So like it's multiple different income streams all together that have put me in the position that I'm at. But I'm very passionate about YouTube. I really love what I'm doing right now, and I hope that I get to do it for a very long time. And if any of you guys ever like want to get started with content and just don't know where to begin, like feel free to reach out, because like I said, content creation has genuinely changed my life and changed the trajectory of my family, you know? Like I've been talking about wanting to save up and buy a house, and I would not be in this position had it not been for YouTube. So I'm very passionate about it. If you guys are ever curious or just want to, you know, have me nerd out with you in a Discord call or something, like I do not mind. I got you. All right. All right. The first winner has messaged me on Discord, so I am going to cross-reference that with the data that I have and then give you the event boost. Oh, this song's really good too. He showed me Project Rend and it ain't been the same. All right, let me cross-reference this really quickly. We're still going on Big Spartan, so this is already off to a better start than before. Sorry guys, I am in the midst of cross-referencing at the moment. It's hard because I have to scroll down and find the person's name or their entry. There you are. Okay. Now we cross-reference and just double-check. That is the same player ID, so perfect. Log into your web store. Double-check and see if they're using code 300. Let's freaking go. He has code 300 in. W. And we now purchase the event boost. Let me know in the chat on YouTube or on Discord if you want, whenever you receive it. And once you receive the event boost, be sure to... This applies to everybody, by the way, if you buy anything. As soon as you receive what you buy, be sure, for the love of God, be sure to go to your settings here, go to account, and then force cloud save. If you don't force cloud save, you risk losing the thing that you just purchased. So, yeah, be sure to do that. how do you guys hear the music with my ears? In order for me to get the volume up loud enough to hear it, Spartan would be yelling at me. It's a balancing act, you know? It's a balancing act. I mean, I usually just leave it at this volume every single time, but I could bring it to like this volume instead. I don't know if that's better or worse. You guys will just have to let me know. All right.
Drifting through the waves, Spartan on the rise, like death wave shining like a star in the skies. Golden falling down, yeah, the tear too low. He light the path up with that radiant glow. Click through the build, every step in sync. Catchphrase drops, crowd lean on the brink. Hear me out, then the world goes quiet. She starts to breathe and the bass ignites.
Okay, perfect. I don't know. I'm used to tuning out Spartan. Dang, dude. Got it. Thank you. Perfect. Perfect. Very good. So yeah, just be sure to do a force cloud save if you haven't already. So far, this milestone run's actually going better than I thought it would, so that's good. Dizzy, my ears are broken from years of sitting next to the brass section. Oh, man. Oh, that reminds me. I need to message my editor and tell him that the next video is in our folder that we have. Okay, perfect. You don't edit your own videos? I used to, but I have found that I can put more videos out in a week if I have somebody else do it instead of me. And if I was still editing all of my tower videos myself, I would not be able to really upkeep the workflow from my new channel that I'm working on as well. So like my Spartan Invest channel, I do all of the editing for that. Granted, it's very, very simple. I just put some Call of Duty gameplay and then put captions, and that's basically it. But yeah, it's just it's freeing up a lot of time for me to do more back-end stuff that I need to do this entire time, but I just haven't had the time to do it. Beans, the magical fruit. Oh, man. A new message request. Let's see. Another winner. Okay, so yeah, just shoot me your player ID in the DM and I will cross-reference it and then get you set up. And I have to do it this way because What would stop Chrisendor from being like, hey, I'm this person who won the giveaway. Here's my player ID. And then I don't cross-reference it. It's somebody else's player ID, you know? How would that work? That would not be good.
What's up, guys? My name is Spartan.
All right. Time to cross-check really quickly. Yeah, Chrisendor, I called you out. Let's see. Not that Chrisendor has ever done that. He has not done that, but I just, you know, I had to pick somebody as an example. All right, Angel, your player ID checks out, so congratulations. Always double check and see if they're using code 300. Oh my God, he is. What a goat. What a goat. All right. Event boost is being purchased. Once you receive it, again, force cloud save. Always force cloud save as soon as you get it. That way no funny business happens. All right. I just sent it, so it should be showing up here momentarily. Words are hard. Words are very hard. Okay. I don't know, guys. We might actually... I don't want to jump to conclusions, of course, but, like, we might be able to unlock tier 24. We're over halfway there, but I suspect these last 117 waves will be pretty rough. Pretty rough. So we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. But what if we could? Spartan Jr., of course, still going strong, doing our thing. We already have enemy attack skips maxed, and we have wall health maxed. So there's literally nothing else we can do with our coins. So at this point... Oh, shoot, I still have Chain Lightning turned off. Boom. We turn Chain Lightning on, and now we just wait. That's basically it. Chrisendor, that is a made-up word. That is a bunch of gibberish, and I will not be saying it at this time. But yeah.
It became my job. And somehow you're the reason
Spartan, question. How long did you have to farm tier 1 before farming a higher tier like tier 4? On Spartan Jr. at least, I feel like I was in tier 1 for roughly the first two to 2.5 months, and then I jumped up to tier 3. Yeah, I think at the time I was doing close to 10,000 waves, and then when I first started farming tier 3 consistently, I think I was getting close to like 8,000 waves in that tier. Maybe a little bit less, like 7,500. But as long as you're getting like over 1,000 waves past the max spawn rate, which is 6,500, I think that's usually for a lot of people going to be a good kind of sweet spot to begin farming that tier.
Here's the code 300. Thank you.
That is the longest town name in Welsh. Bro, nobody is pronouncing that on their... Like, what do you do when you type your address? You know, it's like, holy crap, that's insane. Yeah, I definitely agree with Dizzy on that. Do not farm tier 2. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Hit wave 9,600 on tier 1, but only 1,700 on tier 4. Yeah, drop to tier 3. If you get at least 6,500 waves or more on tier 3, I think you're probably safe to stay in tier 3. If you're not quite to that point, that's going to be a workshop level issue. You need to up your survivability stats. Not just your workshop, but your lab levels as well. So your health regen, things like that. Why not tier 2? Because it has to do with the way that the scaling works. There are 3 primary metrics that we look at when jumping from tier to tier. There is the enemy health and damage scaling, which are these 2. And then there's the per tier bonus that changes the difficulty tier coin multiplier. So the difficulty tier multiplier from tier 1 to tier 2 is not very big compared to the enemy wave scaling, the health and the health and the damage scaling. Fast forward to tier 3, the jump in difficulty in terms of the enemy scaling from tier 2 to tier 3 is not that drastic, but the difficulty tier bonus is. So that's why it becomes more profitable to just jump straight to tier 3 and not even bother farming tier 2. Yeah, coin pusher. I think at this point your defense absolute level is totally good. I wouldn't really put any more coins into that. At this point, continue beefing up your health and also beef up your health regen. Do both of those stats, and then you'll be in a really good spot. Also, this is assuming that you already have like your free upgrades maxed, all of that stuff as well. Is there somewhere where I can download this song? Yeah. Okay. You are like the 4th person that's brought that up. I'm going to try to figure out a way to compile all of the songs in my streaming playlist. There are 28 of them currently. I'm going to try to find a way to compile all of those songs together, maybe into a YouTube playlist. Then I'll set up some kind of download link where you can download specific songs that you like. But yeah, I'm working on that at the moment. Or I'm going to start working on that at the moment. I just have to figure out the most efficient way to do so. Spartan, DM me all of the songs and I can help you out by listening to them. I got you, Pac-Man. I got you. Oh, man. $266 waves in tier 23, boys. This is why you should do milestone runs more frequently than I do them on my main account. Clearly. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, I spend so much time just farming, dude. I'm just like, I don't want to try to do a milestone and then not get whatever milestone I'm trying to get. So I'll do like milestone runs maybe like once or twice a month at this point. When you're a lot earlier into the game, personally, I would do them at most once a week. I have not yet unlocked tier 24. But I think we're about to. If everything goes according to plan, we're about to unlock tier 24. God, we're about to have so many stones and so many gems. It's going to be crazy. Do as I say, not as I do, or whatever my dad used to tell me. Dude, that is the truest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Oh, I just realized I have... Oh, whoops. Okay. Yeah, this was a mistake. I I forgot to change my perks. Oopsie. Question, Spartan. What would be more important for me right now? Getting Poison Swamp with my stones or saving them for when I unlock assist mods? Ooh. Is Poison Swamp your last... Is that your last... Is Poison Swamp your last ultimate weapon to get Golden Combo, Pac-Man? Just help me provide some context here. So, assist mods are very tempting. Not necessarily putting stones into them in terms of the effect boost, the substat efficiency, and the module multiplier. But you get a lot of value just from unlocking them. Like, the amount of diversity that you can add to your build and just the utility that you can add to your build, it really does make a pretty big difference. Okay, so I have Poison Swamp and Smart Missiles left. Poison Swamp's good, but honestly, the amount of work that goes into making Poison Swamp good, it might honestly be... It might be more worth it for you to unlock like the Generator Assist or even the Armor Assist. I'm a big fan of the Armor Assist, and a lot of people disagree with me on this, and I don't know why. All right, hey, we got tier 24 unlocked. Perfect. So I don't know, I guess we just keep this going as long as we can. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Armor Assist in particular. It's pretty big. The Core Assist can also be very valuable, especially when you are in the middle of trying to transition from EHP to Glass Cannon. When you're in that hybrid phase, it can be really valuable having Primordial Collapse and Dimension Core equipped. So, maybe something to look into. But, I don't know. Unless you're buying all of the stone packs and you're trying to rush Golden Combo, I would personally try to unlock at least one of the assist mods. Preferably either the Generator or the Armor would be my kind of go-to, I would say. What up, Spartan? Late to the stream, sadly. No worries, dude. No worries. You missed out, man. We did a giveaway a little bit earlier, but hey, you're here now, so that's what matters. Can't even hit 500 waves and champions today. Dang, bro. Are you getting demoted? Are you going to be with me in Platinum next week? I am hybrid right now, and I don't buy stone packs. So if that is the case, maybe I would still probably go Armor first, and then if you wanted to go ahead and unlock, because you have the stones to do it, you could also unlock the Core as well. That would allow you for tournaments to do Dimension Core and Prim C. Not a bad option. If coins are a struggle, I would go Generator Armor personally, because then you can do like Black Hole Digester and Galaxy Compressor for farming, and then you could do, you know, Project Funding and Pulsar Harvester, something like that for tournaments. And then yeah, for the Armor, you could do Sharp Fortitude, Anti-Cube Portal for tournaments, if you wanted to, or, you know, Orbital Augment as well. I don't think you really would be going wrong with any of those. I do think Poison Swamp's probably not the play, because I'm assuming you don't want to restrict 4 of your labs doing Poison Swamp things right now. That's my assumption. Maybe, I mean, if you have a bunch of free labs and you don't know what to do right now, you could do Poison Swamp and then just go for it, but I don't know, dude. We have a new perk. Do we get damage? We get Perk Wave Requirement. 1 extra orb sounds good to me. Let's take that. Let's go ahead and claim. Oh, this is tough. Permanent Black Hole. We claim an extra orb. Perfect. Now we have like 9 orbs, I think. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. We are chilling. I really need to start doing more milestone runs, clearly. TKP sent hiding for 10 jewels. You don't need to hide, dude. TKP, you're the homie. You don't need to hide. Sent hiding again for 10 jewels. I can't remember the actual currency breakdown for the jewels, but I'm pretty sure it's like 100 jewels is like $1 or 10 cents. I forget the exact breakdown. I cannot remember. But apparently people get jewels for free. I don't know if they reset every month or something, but you can also buy them, I guess. I don't know. It's like a relatively new YouTube feature. At least that's my understanding. All right, I'm out of here. Talk to you later. All right, Pac-Man, good luck, dude. Let me know what you end up deciding on. Or if you want to do a deeper dive later on in Discord, I can, we can walk through your tower and I can try to help you out. Because who knows, there could be something else what you currently have developed that you could be benefiting from more. There could be a card mastery maybe to get. I don't know. But it'd be worth getting a second pair of eyes on, perhaps. Oh, what are perks of joining the Spartan membership? So I'm just going to be brutally honest. It's mostly like a patronizing. It's mostly a Patreon. Holy crap. Sorry. It's mostly just a way to support me month to month. I do occasionally member only live streams once a month. I do one guaranteed. And there are some perks inside of that I am not going to say publicly. But if you're a YouTube member, you know. If you know, you know. Yeah. I also I will tell you guys what I'm doing before I tell everybody publicly. The most recent example of that is launching my personal finance channel. So you guys get basically the inside scoop before anybody else does. So yeah, use your words, Spartan. I know, right? Dude, it's a struggle for me. It's a struggle. Patronage is also a word that works here. Yeah. I don't know what the hell I said the first time. But yeah. Anyway. Patronage. Oh man. This is what happens if I stream any longer than 2.5 hours. My brain stops working for some reason. I don't know, man. Yo, Jack, thank you for subscribing to the channel, dude. I don't know if you're in the stream right now, but if you are, thank you. I appreciate it. You said pardon your age. Everyone, let's patronize Spartan. Oh, no. Oh, man. It can't get any worse than Discord BC, right, Chrisendor? Oh, boy. I think once we hit the 500 wave milestone, I'm going to kill this run and then do a tier 24. Go for that, see how far we get. And then I'm going to have to close out the stream because I do have 2 videos to post today that I want to get out before it gets any later. If I post a video at 1 in the morning, nobody's going to see it, Nobody's going to watch. So I got to post it out a little bit early, Patroness. Spartan, what is your patroness? Good question. I have no idea. Why are we pardoning Spartan? Hey, you guys know I'm borderline illiterate, okay? It's not a secret at this point, I've tried to hide it, but hey, they say dyslexia, it can be diagnosed at any age, Yeah, funny enough, when I was in like I think when I was in junior high school, I was in a reading assistance class. because I was in like 6th grade and I read at like a 3rd grade level. You know, some of us grow out of it, some of us don't. I think it has to do with my ADD. I just get too distracted, you know. Like, I can't just focus on reading. I don't know, dude. Yo, what the freak? Secret T24 milestone reward unlocked.
At Dizzy Project Ren super chatted
Bro.
$9.99. Secret T24 milestone reward unlocked.
Okay, Dizzy, I did not see this in Project Rend, so this must be a part of a new update that you're working on or something, because I did not see that reward, that secret milestone reward. I did not see that in Project Rend, so you're going to have to work on that, dude. You're going to have to, you know, update your software, man, you know. Yo, thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, boys, we got T24 unlocked, which honestly, I could have gotten this unlocked probably like a month ago, but I just, like I said, I've been so busy just farming and doing other stuff. Oh, man. Congrats on 24. Thanks, bro. Thank you so much. Oh, also, Dizzy, whenever you have a moment, I was meaning to tell you this the other day, but I got sidetracked. When you get a moment, check your Discord DMs, if you don't mind, good sir. But yeah, I sent you a message a day or so ago, something like that. Oh, wow, okay. Well, thank you, Jack. There is the super late stream elements notification that said that Jack subscribed to the channel. But thank you, dude. I also have not been doing much of the milestones. Yeah, I don't know, man. Between like dissonant runs and just normal day-to-day farming stuff, it's like, I don't know, it almost feels like a nuance to do milestones a lot of the time. At least it does for me. I don't know if it does for you guys, but what I have found is the best time to do a milestone run is after your tournament, because more than likely, if you're set up already for your tournament, you're probably not going to be changing too much in terms of... Wait a minute. Hold on. What the freak? 1 second. I need to check something. Do I have Wave Excel in my tournament setup? Oh my god, I do. Why do I have Wave Excel in here? And more importantly, what did I have in here before? I guess extra defense, maybe? I don't know. The crap? Okay, whatever. Well, perfect. This will help us get through the milestone a little bit quicker. Sorry, that threw me off. Is dizzy always dizzy? Or has dizziness become the new norm and isn't dizzy? Depends on how much sleep I get. Often not much. Dude, I have the same problem, bro. I have the same exact problem. Oh, man. But yeah, guys, stay tuned for future content. We've got some exciting stuff coming soon to theaters. I mentioned it towards the start of the stream, but the newest guide video that will be coming out, hopefully sometime next week, will be module substats or sub-effects. I know that they're technically sub-effects, but everybody calls them substats. So, yeah. I made a guide covering the module effects for all 4 of the categories: generator, cannon, armor, and core. And not only that, we also went one step further and looked into the specific types of builds. What's good if you're hybrid? What's good if you're glass cannon? What's good if you're EHP? What type of effects are more kind of generally good for that particular module type versus what would be more nuanced? Like, Black Hole Digester really requires the free upgrade stuff to be good because it plays off of the unique effect, versus a Galaxy Compressor that the unique effect doesn't care about those. It instead cares about package chance. So, stay tuned for that video. It will be coming out hopefully sometime next week. I also kind of dive into reroll dice rolling strategy and just some safe practices there. Hopefully it brings value to you guys. I know for a lot of people, What should I put on my Multiverse Nexus? What should I put on my Galaxy Compressor? You know, it gets kind of complicated, right? So my goal with this video is to simplify it for you so that, you know at least what is like the higher priority. This is what I need to get first before looking into the other stuff, right? So that's my goal. Hopefully it brings some value to you guys. And like I said, that'll be coming out hopefully sometime next week. Hopefully sometime next week. Trying to think of any other stuff that's pressing and important. Do you call it prolapse in the vid? Primordial collapse? I don't. But that does bring a funny kind of point about primordial collapse. There have been so many different acronyms for primordial collapse. I'll just put a few in the chat. People have called it PC. They've called it Prim-C. They've called it prolapse. I'm trying to think of the other ones that people have been saying. People have called it literally P-Col. I've seen that before. Like, these are all the various things that they've said for primordial collapse. We need to, as a community, figure out which one is actually going to be the acronym, you know? Okay, boom. We hit 500 waves. We could probably go a little bit further, but I don't think we could quite get 750. So I'm just going to end the run. I don't want to waste any time. We're going to claim all these juicy rewards. Boom. Look at that. Look at all that. And now we can try tier 21, tier 24. Did we get anything good right out the gate here? Not really. Okay. So that is fine. Let's go ahead and begin and just try. Demonetized, question mark? I know, right? It doesn't take much, dude. YouTube is like super, super sensitive. They're very, very sensitive. They have lots and lots of strong feelings. So you don't want to offend on YouTube. Otherwise, you get demonetized. So just keep that in mind if you guys ever start a YouTube channel. Very, very strong feelings. Pee collapse. That's what I almost had earlier when I had to pee really bad. But don't worry, I made it to the bathroom. Barely, but I did. This is already off to a better spot. They're just missing attack after attack. Look at that. This overcharge is very strong, though, so I'm a little bit nervous. Okay, we're just going to pop demon mode right out the rip. You washed your hands, right? Yeah, of course I did. I'm not nasty. Who do you think I am? I always wash my hands after I pee, except for that one time. Spartan Jr. is still going strong. Let's check out the bracket. Are we getting promoted? Probably not. Unless I can somehow beat Rose, I don't think we're going to get promoted. Is this guy good? No, that guy sucks. This guy sucks. This guy sucks. One of these freaking dudes is going to come back and beat me. I just know it. Maybe not. Oh my god, actually, we might have a decent bracket. Hold up. Oh no, this stupid guy. Yeah, that guy's going to beat me. This is where we're currently looking at Spartan Jr. right now. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be close. It'll be close. I'm not overly concerned, to be honest, but I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, yikes. Popped second wind, but we got to wave 30. I think that's the first set of stone rewards. So that's good at least. Hopefully we're able to get to wave 40. Possibly. Is that milestone skin that you have set as your profile skin on your main animated? I can't remember if it's animated. I can throw it on and show you after this runs over. I can't remember. That's the one I usually have equipped if I ever do, because I think it's currently the best skin, except for the Spartan helmet skin when that finally shows up, obviously, you know. But, yeah, I can't remember if it's animated or not. He's talking about the Eclipse skin, by the way. I think that's the tier 21's or tier 20 skin, maybe? I forget. But it's currently my favorite skin in the game, other than the Spartan Helmet Tower skin that hasn't actually been added yet, of course. But, you know, coming soon to theaters, maybe, question mark, Texture Games, if you're listening. Yeah. About to hit wave 50 here. Wow, we've already far exceeded my own expectations, so I don't know, dude. We'll see. But yeah, I've been really torn about like buying stone packs. I think I'm going to take a little break. Like, I know I can write them off on my taxes and I don't really need to not buy them, but I feel like saving that extra 360 some odd bucks a month is going to help me a lot with just getting into my house, because we really want to buy a house, my wife and I. That's our current biggest goal. Our goal is to try to get into a house by the end of the year. It's our major goal right now, but it's hard, man. It's hard to buy a house. But also, it doesn't help that I have a personal finance channel talking about, like, you know, financial mistakes and different things that people make mistakes with and things to avoid and whatnot. Meanwhile, I just buy a bunch of stone packs. Doesn't feel very good, you know, so I want to more or less like live up to, practice what I preach, kind of like we were talking about earlier, do as I say, not as I do. But yeah, I need to be more responsible. See how much damage I have. Oh my god, my chain lightning damage is 20 in. I think that might be the most chain lightning damage I've ever seen in my entire life. Wow. What is my spotlight bonus? A freaking lot. Wow. Biggest financial mistake was not picking a fund in my 401k for a long time when I first got one out of school. Yeah. Employer-sponsored retirement plans, sometimes during the hiring process, they will tell you, hey, this is how you choose the fund. Sometimes you will just by default be entered into a specific fund, but some, it basically just acts as a savings account until you manually put funds into it. And that's what it sounds like happened with Dizzy. Yeah. Aren't you the person who bought a Mustang when you were young, even though you couldn't afford it? I did. I worked at Chick-fil-A when I was in high school part-time during the evenings after school, and I told my dad I wanted to buy a brand new Ford Mustang at the time. And he told me, you probably shouldn't do that. That's not a good purchase. But he let me make the mistake. He let me buy it anyway. And he told me, he was like, I will let you buy this, but I'm not going to help you if you get yourself in over your head. You have to figure it out. And I'm really glad that my dad taught me that, because it showed me that it's very easy to get in over your head, you know? It was a really good lesson. It was a GT. It was a sweet car. It was really, really sweet. But yeah, I had no business owning that car. Like zero business whatsoever. And honestly, I have a buddy of mine who's super into like muscle cars and stuff. I don't know, dude. I kind of feel like muscle cars are kind of like working out. You know, people want to get super jacked and stuff, which is cool. You know, I think it's good to be strong and take care of your body and stuff. But getting super stupid jacked, more times than not, you end up basically impressing more dudes than you do like girls. And if you're into dudes, cool, you know, that's your thing. But like, I feel like it's the same way with muscle cars. When I had my Mustang, dudes would constantly be like, yo, nice car, nice car. Do you know how many chicks ever said nice car? Freaking zero. So, yeah. Don't make the mistake of getting a cool car because you think it's going to attract the ladies, because that's not always the case. It sat in bonds for a long time, not growing. Ah, man, that's even worse than a high-yield savings account. Ugh. Man, dude. Well, we have far exceeded my expectations for this run on tier 24. I thought we would have died at like wave 60, but wow. If you bought a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, that would be a different story. Right. But even so, in that case, Coin Pusher, you make a good point. In that situation, though, it's not about the car. It's what the car represents. If somebody has a Lamborghini, if I pulled up at my high school in a Lamborghini, it's going to attract some girls, sure, but they're not attracted to the Lamborghini. They're attracted to what that means. The Lamborghini clearly means that either I won the lottery or it means I have some money, right? Now, me personally, I drive a 2013 F-150. It's a piece of crap, but you know what? It gets me to point A, from point A to point B, and it's paid off, which is the most important part. I think that is a much bigger flex than saying I have a $300,000 freaking Lamborghini that I'm going to be paying for the next 10 years.
I'm very, very excited.
And even after that, because the gas to fill up that freaking V12 has to be ridiculous. Anyway, let's claim all of these rewards. Dude, we just got so much stuff. Holy crap.
So that is massive.
Wow. I have a soulless electrical vehicle just because I saved too much tax on it. Yeah. How much are houses in the US? I've managed to get into a house in the UK with 100K deposit split between my wife and I. Yeah, so I'm sure it's the same in the UK, but property prices, you know, market value, it changes depending on where you're at. If you're in a higher population area, obviously it's going to be a lot more expensive than if you're in a more rural kind of area. The area that I'm in is it's sort of a split both ways. Like there are areas that I could go to that are outside of the city, maybe 30, 40 minutes, and property values would be substantially lower than they are in here. But yeah, it just really depends on where you're at. Like my area, you can get like a pretty decent like 3-bed, 2-bath house for like 250 to 300K for like a pretty decent house, you know? But that's a lot of money, you know? That's a lot of freaking money. And the hardest part that I've ran into is proving my income because of the nature of what I'm doing right now as a YouTuber. I have like so many different income streams and they all have different inception dates. They all have different, you know, how long I've been making the money from these various sources. And it's hard to like prove all of that, you know? But anyway, I'm not just going to vent about my problems. But yeah, guys, we unlocked tier 24. So I'm happy about that. New highest wave, tier 24, 124. Okay, so that looks a lot scarier because originally I saw this guy and I was like, oh crap, he has tier 24 unlocked. He's probably going to destroy me. But clearly, I did not give myself enough credit. Clearly. This guy is probably like how I was. He just doesn't do milestone runs. Anyway, apparently this guy too. I don't know. Okay, apparently none of these dudes do milestone runs. But hey, we just did one, so there you go. There you go. Do I want to spend some stones? What do I want to spend stones on? I don't have enough for either of these, so I guess we save. We save and we invest. Them's the plan. That's what we're doing. All right, boys. With that, I think that's going to wrap up the stream for today. Can't really think of anything else to do. How safe do you think I am in Spartan Junior's bracket? Want to go back to farming, but don't know if I should do another 2-hour run in case second place jumps me. In case second place jumps me. You're probably fine. I mean, I know Chrisendor is not going to be able to beat you. No offense, Chrisendor. I know Rose is not going to beat you. This guy might be an issue. Highest rank, Champions 13, Tier 18, 121. You only have this, you know? So you might... You probably will drop to 2 unless this is outdated and your tower is actually really strong. But yeah, 143 relics versus 195. This guy is just outmatched, you know? So you got to cut your losses. It is what it is. But hey, rank 2, I'm happy with that. If I'm getting rank 2 in freaking plat, yeah, absolutely. I don't think the rewards are that different anyway. Yeah, you're sacrificing 50 gems, whoop-de-doo, and 20 stones, whoop-de-doo, you know? If you're that upset about the 20 stones, you can freaking, you know, you can go and buy this. But for the love of God, please do not buy this ever. Don't ever do it. But like, you get what I'm saying? You're probably more than fine if I had to guess. Anyway, boys, that is going to be a wrap for the stream for today. Oh, show the tower skin. Yeah, I got you. My bad. Let's see. That's my perks. Yeah, I was meaning to go back to default anyway. Pull the tower skin up, and I'll just drop down a tier. Okay, it is not animated. That little animation that you see is my super tower bonus going off. My permanent super tower. But it doesn't appear that the actual background itself does anything. Which I didn't think it did, but I wasn't entirely sure. But yeah, so the skin does not do anything. But it looks really cool. I like it. Anyway, boys, that is going to be a wrap for today's live stream. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. And again, thank you guys so much. Dizzy, Coin Pusher, TKP, Max. Thank you guys for the patronage and the donations. I really do appreciate it. Shout out to all of the new YouTube members. We got 6 new members from the gifted memberships. So shout out to all of you guys. Congratulations. And yeah, that's going to be a wrap for today's live stream. If you enjoyed, do me a favor and consider leaving a like on your way out. Hopefully I'll get to hang out with some of you guys later on in the Discord. And stay tuned for the new upload on this channel and also the personal finance channel if you follow that channel as well. Anyway, guys, that's going to be a wrap for today's stream, but thank you so much for watching. And like always, I will see you guys later.
Yeah, we all run it. screens glow blue. Same crew, same heart, clutch on the last floor. Voice getting rough, use that code, fam. Can't thank you enough. Stacking floors up, hearts all racing. One more run, we're all waiting. Hit that shop screen, do it for the team. Lock it in, hear the whole squad scream. Create a code, 300. Throw it in, let the love hit. We winning, everyone know it. 300, yeah, we all run.